to the castle, everybody come inside, where each soul is important and stands with pride. No opinion's better than the next, we respect them all feelings are valid, let them echo off every wall. In the home of good vibes, we embrace and we heal, sharing truth and compassion with a soulful appeal. I'm your vibes queen, guiding light through the night, building trust in our kingdom as our hearts unite. I brew all the tea warm and sweet with intention, got receipts to back it up, every claim gets attention. They call me the receipt queen, evidence on my throne. When drama gets crazy, I make sure the truth is known. Y'all like, can you believe what we've heard? I keep it real and calm, delivering truth in each word. If rumors are swirling, I say, okay, let's see, and present all the facts so y'all can feel free. For my members only, I share that exclusive tea. Platinum, you love it over here, living life carefree. We keep it real and loyal, trust growing each day. Inside these castle walls, love flows in every way. Every castle resident's voice is heard loud and clear. We vibe together in harmony, year after year. Our story grows stronger with each conversation. So join the family now, be part of creation. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle, where everyone is welcome. All be hip-hop track. Welcome to the castle, everybody step inside. Vibes queen on the throne, come along for the ride. No opinion's better than the next, that's the deal. All feelings are valid, every vibe here is real. Castle residents, stand up, we keep it moving strong. In this kingdom of vibes, you know that you belong. Respect in the castle, that's how we do it each day. So settle in and vibe out, VQ's leading the way. I'm the receipt queen, I keep receipts on file, spilling all the tea in the castle with style. When the drama pops off, y'all like it's hot, I stay cool with the facts, giving proof on the spot. You get my story, okay, I'll prove it real quick, dropping all the receipts, now the truth really sticks. I'm serving up truth while they just chasing clout. In the castle we keep it real, no room for any doubt. For my members only, I spill extra tea on the side. Platinum, you love it over here, it's a VIP ride. Behind these castle doors, I serve truth extra strong. Exclusive vibes for my people, we vibing all night long. If you want the inside scoop, then you know what to do. Hit that join button fast and come through with the crew. Castle crew so loyal, shining bright like a crown. We built this family together, ain't no tearing it down. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle, where everyone is welcome.
Hey guys, welcome to the castle. If you are new here, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. Hey everybody. Oh, we are up in here. How y'all doing? Hey Clarissa. Hey Champagne. You say I'm ready for the tea? Yes, girl. Hey Rhonda. Hey Charmaine. Hey Platinum. Hey Drea. Hey Golden. And I think that's all we have for now. Hey Deidre. You said I got some new ones tonight, Charmaine. Or you going live tonight, Platinum? Let me know. But whenever we listen, go live wherever you got to go live, girl. Okay, hey, Nico. You back to the bushes while I fold this laundry. Okay. All right, Nico. Well, yes, guys, be sure to hit the like button for us. Help get some people up in here. It's actually sad tea, okay? I don't never celebrate when anybody is going through DV or whatever, especially when it's playing out on the internet. So before I get to the piping hot tea, okay, we got to get some likes before I spill this tea for y'all, okay? But I'm going to tell y'all what happened last night that we're going to come back to today. So real quick, last night, Will went live. Will is Westy's alleged baby daddy, okay? He went live, and this time he was bold enough to leave the comments on so people could talk. And I'm going to be honest, I fell asleep, okay? I fell asleep listening to him. Hey, VMC63. Hey, Monique Whitfield. Blessings to you all. So, yes, on not Wick's Live, on Will's Live, everybody was able to ask questions and whatever. If you did not see that video, be sure to check it out. Hey, Glossy. So yes, I didn't really ask much questions, but I did be honest. I was honest. Okay. I did say, hey, I talk a lot of crap. I'm just being honest. Okay. So he can't say, oh, nobody was playing in his face, in his chat or whatever. Now it's for him to figure out why I said that. All right. Let him figure out why I say I talk a lot of crap, whatever, whatever, whatever. But anyway, hey Mimi, hey girl. But yes, y'all. So fast forward to today. Today was pretty quiet for the most part. But the first thing when I came online and I went down the street wandering away, something said, go over there to Yanna's channel. And guys, come on. Can we get to 30 likes before I tell y'all what happened today? All you got to do is take a second to minimize your chat, hit the like button. Let's get to 30 likes. It's 55 of y'all up here, 61 of y'all. Can we get some likes on the video, please? I couldn't do him tonight when I saw. Wait, you said I couldn't do him tonight when I saw you could only type every 2 minutes. I was out of there. Yes, he had his chat on slow-mo tonight. Definitely. His chat was busy enough for slow mode, okay? But yes, y'all. All right, so listen. Hey, Joy. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Golden. Golden gifted a membership. I don't have my chat up yet. I didn't even get a chance to get my chat up yet. We're going to see who received this membership, all right? But thank you so much, Golden. I appreciate your support. Thank you. And I'll wait to see once it come up on the screen. Hey, Cindy Jones. I couldn't believe what I was seeing with Yanna. Yes, Charmaine. And I did see that you checked on her and she didn't answer you. So I didn't even bother to leave a comment because if she didn't answer you, she's not going to answer me either. And Yanna, if you are up in here, you are not blocked, okay? You're not blocked. I know you probably don't want to talk to me, and that's fine. But what I'm going to tell you is that ain't it, honey. That is not it, okay? And I told you this back months ago when Yanna went live and she was on that live with this same dude, Jacoby, whatever his name is. We just gonna call him Kobe, okay? Kobe. Yanna and Kobe was on live together by the pool. Who remember that? And he really wasn't acting like he was that interested in her. I'm just keeping it honest. I could tell off top from back then that he was a street dude. He looked to be thuggish, okay? And I'm like, girl, that ain't it. But hey, Raquel. But wait, oh my God, my bad. I thought I saw Raquel. That was Platinum. My bad, Plat. Oh, there is Raquel. Hey, Raquel. And if you're coming up in here and I don't say hi individually, one of our fabulous mods be sure to greet you. Okay, there go Rack. Hey, Rack. But yes, let's talk about Yanna. So what I did was wrote down. So guys, this is why I say get your membership. That's where the tea spills first. Okay. Why I say that? Because way earlier today, everybody on Castle Resident was able to see it. Then like an hour before I came live, they was able to see it on all tiers of the membership. Now we're going to bring it out here on YouTube, okay? You said men with back pockets equals homeless. Ooh, Nico, no, you didn't. But yes, so yes, listen. So I'm gonna try to like summarize, whatever happened today. And like I said, this is not funny. Whether me and Yanna get along or not, this is not a funny matter, okay? I don't laugh at DV. But okay, so this what happened. When the live, so this what happened, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. Hey, Warlord, you say Joy got it? Well, welcome, Joy. You are officially a Castle resident. Joy, however you say your last name, okay? I don't want to butcher your name, but thank you, Golden, and welcome, Joy. So, all right, let me stay on topic. Hey, Copper. And after Copper, I'm not going to greet the chat anymore. I'm going to stay on topic, okay? All right. So the live opened up, and this is where I have to tell y'all, I only got 2 minutes and 1 second of footage. I don't know, was that the end of the live, the beginning of the live? I don't know. All I know was I saw DV and I hit record, okay? After I recorded that and I showed the Castle residents what was going on, whatever, of course it was removed, but I didn't leave it up because it's not my content, okay? I just wanted everybody to see. Now it's been now removed, okay? But anyway, somebody told me before I came live that I missed a part of the video. They told me that there was a point in the video where he allegedly pushed her down. Okay, I didn't see that part, so that's allegedly. So I'm just gonna tell you what I saw. So the video opened up, and some lady was in the background. I could hear a woman voice in the background yelling, saying, "You got my son into." Basically, the lady said, "You got my son involved in this ish," and she said it twice, like, "You got my son involved in this ish. You got my son involved in this ish." You know, she repeated herself. Then she said, "Where's my passport, baby?" But I never saw the lady, whoever that lady was. Okay. She said, "Where's my passport, baby?" I assume she was talking to Kobe. I'm not sure. So then Yanna said, "This is why you don't deal with certain types of men." So she was talking to the camera at that point. Okay. "This is why you don't deal with certain types of men. The signs and red flags are always there. They show you who they are, their insecurities, and it's always them." Okay. Then she went on to say, "Then they act nonchalant and act like it wasn't them. They fail to take accountability." And I'm just, to the best of my ability, trying to, not word for word for word, but you get it. So then Kobe said, "You trying to make me look bad, like I'm the bad guy," like that, right? So apparently both of them was fully aware that they was on live. So then she said, "You are Kobe. You called me last night at 12:15." So she basically saying, "You are the bad guy. You called me at 12:15 last night." And then Kobe said, "I called your ass 3 times." And then she said, "I was in my bed. You know I was exhausted like that." Kobe said, "I don't know that. Like, how I'm supposed to know you was exhausted? I don't know that." So then Yanna said, "Your insecurities led you over here." So I take it as he was calling, calling, calling. She wasn't answering, so he popped up, okay? Today. So then Kobe said, "You just called me." Oh, wait a minute, not Kobe. Yanna said, "You just called me a bitch name," because he was yelling in the background, right? By then, y'all, they was in the middle of the street, okay? And he was yelling some name like Drea or something like that, like a Drea or something, some D word, I think. I'm not sure of the name, but the point is, she said, "You just called me a bitch name. You better get it together," like that to him, right? So then I saw when after, so let's pause. After he called her, whoever name it was, she basically, I would say, charged at him. So if the police was supposed to come and the police was supposed to see the video, technically, Yanna would have been the first one to basically strike a blow, touch him, or whatever she did. Yes. So that was very bad right there. So then he said, "Touch my ish again. I just told your ass," right? Like that, right? So anyway, Yanna said, your ass gonna go to jail. I should burn up your backpack with you and your ass in it," something like that. And then she said something about, "You don't need no water." So I take it that he was trying to get a bottle of water or something like that. Okay. So I'm almost at the end. Then I'm gonna see what y'all saying. So then she said, "This is why you don't deal with dusty ass ninjas. This is the first and the last Dusty, y'all." In that, but then she was looking in the camera. "This is the first and the last Dusty, y'all, in the name of Jesus and his higher power." And then he said something about, "Hope your new king gonna like it," or whatever, whatever. And then he said, "Oh, a matter of fact," she said she gonna be with a Caucasian dude, but he said the WHITE, the white man. Okay. But yeah, she's gonna be with a white man, y'all. And then Yana said, "You don't have king behavior," or whatever like that, she said to him. And then Kobe yelled, talking about, "I've been a king," like that. And she said, "You ain't got no king behavior. Like, stop with your diabolical BS," or whatever, whatever. And the video cut right there. So when the person told me, and I will not disclose who that person was to protect them, they said they was on the live and they saw where he pushed her down. Now, Yana is pregnant. We all know that, okay? I cannot confirm the part about him pushing her down. But like I said, from a woman to a woman, sisterly advice. We don't know each other, but Yana, you cannot be getting so triggered where you literally putting your hands on people, whether it was his backpack or whatever. That's a no-no. Because if the police was called, you touched him first. Now the link is pinned. Anybody that saw this or have anything to add to this, right? Before we move on to something else, please come up and add your 2 cents of whatever you thought. If Yana is here, you're free to hit the link. I don't know, girl. I don't know, but this a bad look. And I'm happy she did take it off the internet because I'm like, oh my God. She said, I wonder if she's going to keep the baby after this. I don't know. I don't know, but he was very disrespectful. Very. You don't have to agree with me either. A lot of y'all seen the video, okay? A lot of people up in here are Castle residents, so I know y'all saw the video. Why did I show the video? It wasn't to shame her because nothing about this is funny. But when I come out here and I speak, I want everybody to know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? That's all. Hey, Moshi, you see, I'm trying to be loyal and be over here, but I don't know anything about Yana. My nosy self is trying to hear the tea on 3 lives at once. Okay, Moshi, that's cool. Thank you for being here. Just please don't promote whoever else is live in my live chat, okay? Thank you, hon. You said, wow, he pushed her. Shake my head. Yeah, if that happened, she better let him go, even if she hit him first, or take a break from one another. Yeah, that is toxic. It is definitely too toxic. All right. I don't see anybody really having a question or whatever. You say he must have popped up. He must have popped up on her. It seemed like it. Yeah, it seemed like he just popped up because he said, I called your butt 3 times last night. And then it was something she said that made me figure, yeah, he just popped up. Let me go back, trying to see. I'm trying to see, what did she say? He said, you called me last night. She said, you called me at 12:15. And he said, I called your ass 3 times. And I'm just saying exact words, okay? And then she was like, I was in my bed, whatever. And then it was something he said though. Oh, she said, your insecurities led you over here. So I took it as he was insecure about why she was answering the phone. So he popped up. And hey, Wendy, I don't know if he popped up or she popped up. Well, for her to say your insecurities led you over here, I would take that as he popped up on her. You know what I mean? Like context clues, I guess. I can't just assume anything. Basically, guys, whatever I'm talking about is what I saw. All the other extra stuff, I can't say this or say that because I wasn't there, you know. But yeah, so that's pretty much. I'm surprised the chat ain't got a lot to say about that. How do y'all feel? I do not condone that behavior. I want women to know a man will treat you how you let. Thank you, Willie. Thank you. Amen. And I second that comment. Okay? So basically, let's break it down for some, okay? If he sit up there today and be calling you a bitch, that's red flag. Okay, no. Okay? And then on top of that, he's calling you another woman name. No. Okay? We're not doing that. All right? I cannot. But it was something else. Hey, D Shields. It was something else. Did anybody else get the vibe of like the other person was there that he was calling her name or something? Hey, KRS. Did anybody else get the vibe like the other chick was around somewhere close or whatever? You said she said that his insecurities led him over there. But how did the woman get there if he went to Yana? And why would that woman be talking about her son? I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm just telling y'all from all of this that I just said was from literally 2 minutes, a 2 minute clip. Now, if somebody else is here that can say, yes, the video was longer, let me know. Was the video really, in fact, 2 minutes or I only caught 2 minutes? Because I know by the time I got to the end, the video was gone. She deleted it or put it on private. It's not on membership. So you see, I think women need to prioritize their peace, especially while pregnant, even if that means distancing yourself from the dad. Like, no, we can't, girl. That is toxic 101. Okay, before you get done, even if you don't have a record, you will have a record, because he literally is pissing you off to the point where you feel the need to go there. You know what I mean? So no, girl, run. I thought she maybe popped up on him and the chick. I don't know. I don't know. You said some women love chaos. She says she can read people's energy and spiritual. Clearly, she isn't. She went from being trapped in the closet to a man beating her. Child Willie. Some of them be a sheep in disguise though. Cause you could be real keen on your senses and pick up on stuff real good. But some of them be playing that role so well you don't know until you see it, okay? You said maybe he had his mom drop him off over there. Yeah, I mean, the mama had to be there some kind of way. Some kind of way the mama was there. Because come on now, why would the live open up to a lady yelling, talking about, you got my son into, her exact words were, you got my son involved in this ish. And she said it twice. So, and then she said, where's my passport, baby, like that? So I would assume that's the boy mama. Okay. He said some women get very emotional when pregnant. Yeah. Yep. Right now in my head, that is his mama. Okay. It was in the background. And first of all, why is his mama talking to you like that? You know, the mama don't respect you either. That's a problem right there. And I mean, another mama would have just been like, son, come on, get back in the car, or, try to separate them, or would it even be in the middle, like, hey, back up from her, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. I have a mother-in-law. I know that's something like probably what my mother-in-law would have did, be like, get in the middle, be like, hey, son, back up from her, or whatever. But this mama was in the background talking ish, if that was the mama. So this would explain why she's not happy about this pregnancy. Oh my gosh, Charmaine. Oh my gosh, girl. We finally put the pieces together a little bit. You are so right, because that was the title of her video when she first announced that she was pregnant. She said, I'm not happy about this pregnancy yet. Now, how far along is she? I don't know. Is it too late? I don't know. I don't know what she's going to do, but I just know this is not it. You said that's why I think she popped up on him. The chick, something popped off. The chick might have left, and the mom ended up coming. Yeah, but this definitely, she don't need to be showing this on the internet. You said just by how a man speaks to you, you could tell he would be abusive. Yeah, because he started spazzing out. Touch me again, touch my shit again, whatever. Some other dudes will have so much self-control to the point where they just be like, you know what, girl, bye. Go, bye. And like literally start running away from you. Badass 1122. I think I know who you are, but at the end of the day, to answer your question, you messy as hell lady, how is this content? What if this was your life? Would you want somebody to talk about it? To answer your question, she put it on the internet. You cannot put something on the internet and then tell somebody not to talk about it. We wasn't there. So why she knows she was live. A matter of fact, she knew she was live. Because the dude even sat there and said, you trying to make me look bad to these people. So she wasn't care. She didn't care how it looked. Always trying to shoot the messenger, right? Of course. Of course. I wonder if she's considering termination. Remember, she didn't want a baby and not married. I can't even see her marrying that Dusty. I don't think she was talking to her. I think she was saying it to someone else. Oh, that's what you think? Thank you. Exactly. We could talk about it. Nobody, first of all, nobody told Yanna to hit a live button and go live. And she was looking at the camera repeatedly. Okay? So she knew she was live. But if that makes me messy, hey, I'm messy. I knew it was going to be somebody that's going to say I was messy. Okay? But who told her to hit the button and go live? Anyway, we gonna move right along. I wasn't happy at all when I got pregnant with my daughter either. So I chose to distance myself by moving to a new spot and getting a new car. You sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? And I enjoyed my peaceful sleepless nights. So guys, the link is open. Anybody wanna come up here to talk about this, or you just gonna stay in the comment and type, hey Abs? You said, right, we're talking about it because she put it on the net, just as you talk about celebrities. Exactly. Some individuals want that viral moment. They do whatever it takes to accomplish that. Y'all get to see firsthand everything is always VQ's fault, right? Yana ain't new to this. She don't need a random trying to speak for her. The crazy thing about it is Yana done been around the block in street sector. She know what the streets give. She know if I get wind of it, I'm gonna talk about it tonight. Like I said, this is not a bash Yana session. If anything, I'm trying to tell a girl this ain't it, okay? So hey. She wanted people to see it. She knew fully good and well she was live, okay? There was no need to post on a public YouTube platform. If she just wanted to record it, she would have did that. She knew someone would talk about it. Exactly. So how you going to be mad at us? I mean, hey Shad. Hey hon, how you doing? You said using that young lady's pic. Who's using whose pic? Please tell me so I don't flash it on the screen because ain't nobody finna come try to fly me by their picture. You said with Kari pick. Okay, who got Kari pick? I'm trying to scroll back. Raquel, I knew it. Okay, I'm trying to scroll back, but I don't see who have Kari pick. So I'm just gonna come to the bottom. Okay? I'm just gonna come to the bottom of the screen and then hold up. Wrong thing. Hold on, y'all. Damn, I thought somebody was backstage. What happened? Whoever that was, come back, okay? Because by the time I put up the banner, you was gone. They're messy too, or they would have kept scrolling instead of commenting. It's not as an avatar. Okay, yeah, I don't know. You said badass using Kari pick. I thought the person just now just had a blue circle. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Hey, is that you?
It's me.
Hey. So do you really think that that was his mom?
I don't know unless there was somebody else just happened to be in the background talking, but I just assumed after listening. That's why I would love. I mean, I would love for her to clear it up. I mean, she put it out there. I mean, instead of us just assuming, oh, that was his mama, because even though we're saying we're assuming and we're not certain, somebody's going to take this story and say, yeah, just because we're saying we're already using the word assuming, we don't know. Somebody would take this story and be like, oh, did you hear about Yana? Yeah. And then next thing, 2 months later, yeah, and her mother in law, I heard her mother in law telling the lady, yeah, you put my, and then what if it's just happened to be a neighbor talking to somebody else and just happened to be in the background during whatever was going on. I don't know, but it did sound like it could have been like a mama saying that, but I don't think she was talking to Yana. If so, in my opinion, and from what I gathered, it appeared the woman was there. That's, for her to say that's how why you led you over here. So I was this is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. I was thinking that maybe he was messing with somebody in his mama's building. Maybe he don't even live over there with his mama. I don't know.
You know how
Are they
backwards
living
people
together?
are? You know how
Huh?
backwards people are? We haven't seen Yanna since this video cut off. Wouldn't it be a good thing for us to talk about it? We could say who she was last seen with. We don't know what happened when that camera stopped rolling. Y'all never
Right.
even thought about that, huh? Charmaine even asked her on her community tab, was she okay? And she didn't even answer. Y'all know she normally answer, right?
And
So yeah,
she
let my ass be messy. I'm gonna keep being messy because my messy video might be needed later, okay?
Well, being messy about what? We talk about what we see. We see stuff on the streets. You see your neighbor running down in the middle of the street hollering and screaming. You might say, "Oh, mama," or a friend or the neighbor. Girl, did you see the lady down the street? So stop it. If you don't like what's being you like what's being said because you're in the bushes, but you had to drop down. If it's bothering you and triggering you, maybe you should just hit the door. You can stop it. So you know what I'm saying? You want us to not talk about it? The girl put it out there. Everything that's on videos where apparently they've given that this was her content. This was her content. And when people post stuff for content, people are going to talk about it. Okay? Just like this video, there are going to be people who listen to this video and the people who are watching, and they're going to talk about it. So we're not going to
We
keep
don't
going on
care.
with you, bad, but
We
whoever.
I don't even care. I think I
Yeah.
know who that person was anyway, but we gonna move right along. All right, we just gonna move on.
You go
But
to
yeah,
her and ask her why she posted. That's what you do. Now let's keep it pushing.
mm-hmm. He said it looked like she was pushed down. It was concerning. Hope she's okay. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, you know? You never know what happened when that camera stopped rolling. So at this moment, do anybody have her IG? Do anybody have a way to reach out to her? It's not to be nosy, it's just to make sure she's okay.
Right.
I actually
Because
forgot about that earlier to look to see do she have her but I mean me and her don't get along, so I guess she'll automatically just think I'm being nosy. It's not even about that. I'm a woman first, okay? That's all. I actually forgot earlier to look to see if she have her IG in her about section. I'm gonna go see.
she knew we would talk about it. That's why she posted it. She might have some remorse now and thinking maybe I shouldn't have posted it, but it's already been posted. And yes, we're going to talk about it. If we see a pregnant woman with a dude and all that going on, we're definitely going to talk about it. Just like we talked about it when we saw her with the dude. And y'all know she didn't really too much care for the commentary, you
Oh,
know.
the video was removed, abs. It was removed because it's not my video. So yeah.
You're right, Gemini. Well, I actually spoke to you're right, Gemini. I actually spoke to the person. I didn't even know they had said something. I was mad that I spoke to him. Next thing you know, I see vibes talking to the person. I'm like, huh? But yeah, let's move along. You're right. I got to practice that. See, I'm still new at this, Gemini. You're
Okay,
absolutely correct.
hold on, y'all. I think this might be Yanna. Let's see. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, Vibes. Hi, Chat. Hi, Golden.
Hello. Is
Um,
that Yana?
yes,
Yeah.
it's me.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
I am good. That's why I just wanted to tap in. I was listening. I'm always in the bushes. I enjoy being over here. So I'm always in the bushes. So I was just enjoying listening. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want them to think like I'm not okay. I am okay. Yeah, the situation is a lot different than what you guys were able to capture. I did go live because I didn't know how the situation would be. So I kind of just recorded for my own records and just for what I didn't know I was getting into at the moment. So yeah, I just wanted to let you all know that I'm okay. And yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, there ain't nothing funny about it. You know, I would never sit there whether we get along or we don't get along.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate that. Like, no, I meant to like been tag you in the post. Like, yeah, I enjoy your channel. Like, regardless of what we've been through, like everybody beefs in the sectors. Like, it's just a part of YouTube, whatever. But yeah, I enjoy everybody's channel. It's not just like yours. I enjoy everybody's channel, like low key. So, but
I
yeah,
know.
I just wanted to hop in and let you guys know everything was fine. And yeah, it was a little bit deeper than a situation. I don't really know how to get into that. It's a lot to get into, but it's definitely not how it's been interpreted. I'm sorry for like not closing it out properly. I meant to jump on and like just clarify on a live afterwards, but I never got around to it. It's been kind of a crazy day. But that was literally all.
Yeah. I know Copper was asking you a question. She was like, was his mom there or that was another woman?
That was the person. That wasn't his. Was another person as a part of the
I don't know
situation.
why. Is she breaking up to y'all? Because to me, you are breaking up. Let
Let
me
me
see.
A
disconnect from
little
my
bit. A little
Wi-Fi.
bit.
One sec. Was another person that was a part of the situation.
Yeah. But how would y'all recommend, like, just say the next time stuff is escalating, to not go live, but probably just record, right? That would be the best thing, or because putting it on the internet, that's not it.
Right.
Can y'all
And
hear
I'm big
me?
about that. Like I do
Oh,
just I'm typical, like sometimes I'm emotionally charged and I will just do what I do and which is run to the internet sometime. Sometimes I like to hear different opinions about certain things just to get different perspectives. And that is like a bad habit of mine. And I guess I didn't think about that until kind of you mentioned that.
yeah.
Running
Yeah,
to
I
the
know.
internet
I
probably
know.
isn't
I
the
hope
best
there's not
idea.
another time. Go ahead. What you said?
No, I'm like, yeah, running to the internet probably isn't the best idea, even when I think, something, I don't know what's going on. You right, just try and record instead. I'm gonna try that. But yeah, it was a tough situation. I hope it's not something to reoccur or anything like that. And I wanted to clarify. It wasn't domestic violence. I did fall and scrape my knee, but honestly, that's because I had tried to hit Kobe again. And yeah, I got a little out of control in that situation, definitely. It was an intense
Yeah,
moment for
girl,
me.
you got to learn that self control, even when it be hard. You got to keep your hands to yourself.
You
That
really do,
part.
Yana, because let me tell you, I found myself in a very it might be because with you being pregnant and when dudes are doing stuff that you don't like, you know what I mean, being emotional anyway, pregnant, and I can tell you from my own experience, I it wasn't like I, what I mean, I grabbed him. It wasn't even like I like intentionally hit the man, but he had a scratch on his neck when the police got there, which somebody else called the police. He begged the police not to take me to jail, but they was trying to give me a lesson. Plus, I had a rookie who didn't even know how to read me my rights, so he was showing off. The rookie told me he would have let me go, but I know the good cop, bad cop thing, but it really wasn't that serious. Long story short, I did have to spend a few days in jail and I was pregnant as well. That's somewhere you don't want to be and pregnant.
Oh my God. No, yeah, I didn't think about
I
that
know
either.
it can be hard,
Sorry.
you know what I mean? And especially when a man is trying to play with your mind or, play you for stupid, or whatever the situation is. But you really do have to control yourself.
Hmm.
I'm telling you from my own experience of being pregnant and in
I
jail.
appreciate that insight.
Yeah, and you got to let him know. Even if you decide to stay
I can
around
imagine.
yonder, you got to let him know. All this, be that. That ain't. I'm not dealing with that. I, I'm the mother of your child. I just assume that's his baby. So I'm the mother of your child. You can't be talking to me like
Yes.
that. Yeah, it's crazy. You breaking up.
Experience of dating, like, so I
You're
tell
breaking up,
him, like,
Yana.
this is a new experience for me. Trying
Yana? You're breaking up.
Yeah. I don't know. How do I'm doing that? Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And see what happened also.
Oh, okay.
It's coming back to me about that specific experience. I was thinking like, oh God, what if I have to spend some time in here, have my baby in here? It was all kind of stuff going on in my head. And even though it was a DA reject, the city picked it up. So now I received a letter in the mail that I had an appointment with the city because they decided they wanted to pick it up. It didn't go any further with it. Once I went and he ended up going
Mm-hmm.
and they realized it wasn't going to even happen, probably because of what he said. And you know what I mean? And I'm like, well, if he was really a victim, why did he come to jail to try to bail me out? You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, just going through all of that while pregnant is not fun. Not knowing what's going to happen. Are they going to make this? You know what I mean? Like, even though you pushed him or hit him, it could have been where something like accidentally happened. And you just don't even want to have yourself in that
Right.
position.
Right. No, you all are right. So I appreciate the insight. And that was all. I just wanted to tap in and let y'all know I was good. But that was all. I didn't want anybody to like panic or worry, especially if I don't like jump on live like tomorrow. I don't know. So I just seen you guys were open and I hit the link. So I hope you all have a good night though.
Okay, thanks for the clarity.
Okay.
We now know that was not his mother, you all.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, I am out. Have a good night.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you, Wade. That was Yanna, y'all. It's sad. Thanks. You said cancer men can take a hit. Must be a real reason. No. Everybody need to keep their hands to themselves. Okay.
Wait,
Everybody.
wait. This ain't back in the day. Now, back in the day, a woman could beat the piss out of a man and wouldn't go to jail. Those
Hmm.
days are over. And I remember another time I ended up in a situation. And the police told me thanks to OJ. Now, I don't know about in some other cities and stuff, but I'm saying in Los Angeles. After that OJ Simpson stuff, they got tough down here in LA. So they was like, no, it ain't gonna be just the men going, the women are gonna be going too. And when I tell you, I was up in there and there were other women, a lot of us was up in there for the same thing. And it was like we didn't even really hurt the man. It could have been like a little mark or something. But during that time, they was snatching them all up. Okay. So Wade, Will, Wade, this ain't the olden days. You know how it used to be. A woman could pour hot grease and grits on a man and halfway take him out. And she might not go to jail. All she got to do is say he was trying to hit me or he hit me. That would have been it. Okay, well, you deserve what you got. The days is over.
Well, I'm happy she's okay, though. Seriously.
Charmaine, see, I don't be talking all that mess. I do be swinging and I don't go looking for mess, but I don't tolerate no man trying to play with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't tolerate a man trying to play with me. That's one of my things. Like that. Let me not. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the type that go around, oh, I'm going to whoop her ass. I don't, first of all, I don't even like fighting women because I do, well, I used to. I done got older. But trust me, if the adrenaline kick in, it's on. You guys won't even want to hear my story. If I tell you my story, I would have to have one of my friends on the phone who saw what happened to a man who put his hands on me. I don't like that. I flipped out one time and I beat the man's you know what. I don't even know how I did it. I don't even know how long I was doing it. All I know is that I looked up and there was security all around me. A woman ran up to my friend and was like, how did she pick that you know what up and throw him down? I body slammed that fool.
Damn.
I have to share y'all that story. And my friends and I laugh because now, everybody got a cell phone and all that kind of stuff videotaping. And when I watch some of them viral videos, my friend and I, we have laughed about it. I said, girl, I would have been caught up in one of them ratchet videos at the time at Chuck E. Cheese, okay? Having one of them fights like that. I said, girl, that would have haunted me for the rest of my life. We laugh at it now. But I'm serious. I don't play like these little suckers be on here. If they saw me in real life, I don't. I've been around men all my life. And I'm for real. I had a daddy, I had a granddaddy, my uncles, my brother, my mother's cousins who were like my uncles because they was raised together. I don't play. And when I was young, my cousins and stuff used to teach me how to fight and how to hold my fists and stuff like a dude, like boxing and stuff. You know what I mean? And my daughter's dad said one time, I ain't never met a woman who fight like a dude. That was back then. I didn't got older, and it ain't like I just fight like that, but I will get them up. Period. I'm not playing it with no, especially when no man trying to put no hand on me or push me or think they gonna dog me. And especially if I ain't got the men around me that love me, that'll jump in, and I'm by myself, you ain't about to take advantage of me. That ain't about to happen without it being a problem. Yeah. So like with these little threats from these females and even these dudes, what they don't know, dudes don't play about me. Cause see, I never got myself caught up in trouble. I wasn't no toss up female in the hood. I was a really I still am a decent woman, but I don't play like that. Even the women who was part of my village, like was born in early 1900s, those were women who did not put the women in my family didn't tolerate BS, and they all had a husband. Okay, they did not tolerate BS. They was about their business, and they was all had a pow pow. Okay, they were in pow pow clubs. They had black pow pow clubs back in the day. I got some of the little catalogs still. So yeah.
I'm trying to see what else we need to be telling them about. I know I told them about last night, today. What else happened today? I know Will did go live again. He did. Oh, but about last night, Westy, she was mad as hell when she found out that he went live. You know that, right? Who caught that? That Westy was mad that her baby daddy was like, she's like, why is he talking about me? I don't know if y'all caught that because she was like about 9 hours. I'm like, ooh, I don't know how she be doing those long lives.
I heard, but she over there talking about him during them 9 hours before he went on live.
I think it was like around the 6 hour mark or something. Mm-hmm. Yep. Can Ahmad send this person to Disneyland, please? Tim. Anyway. Let's see. You say she has videos on every platform begging for money. Mm-hmm.
No, abs. I was never a troublemaker. No, not at all. I always kept to myself, and that was the problem. People think because you keep to yourself or you like homie. I really was like I hung out with nerds and stuff. I don't like dummies. I mean, for real. I like intelligent people that I can learn from too. Okay, I've always liked that. No, see, but you got to understand being in a city like I was in. People like to test you and try you. And you got to remember, I was raised in the 80s, and during that time, LA was one of the top of the list of lots of crime during that time. And people would like to try you and test you, especially if they thought that you didn't have nobody, no backup, you wasn't looking like no tough person. They would try you. So I had to always, you know what I mean? I tried to avoid it. I wasn't the type that always was fighting and then like that, but I wasn't going back down. Now I've had to learn over the years because these people are cowards now. You got to really be kind of careful because they be quick to like pull out something instead of just go head up. But don't think I have not been trained and know how to kind of take something like that from them. And that's the very reason why both of my children were trained how to professionally fight. Not that they couldn't, because it's natural. If their mama, you know what I'm saying, they used to call me heavy handed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never messed with no punk men and had no babies by no punk men. Okay. My little girl, she was I'd have to call her karate instructor to let you know about her. Okay. But like I said, and with me having a son, I've shared before, I never really wanted to have a son because I didn't want him to be raised in this city, but I wasn't moving. You know what I mean? So I knew from the beginning, first of all, I did not want him to be involved in gangs. I wanted him to be different and better. I didn't want him to follow those same footsteps where I would have to be worried if my son is going to come back safe and alive. Is he going to be in some trouble? I know what my family went through with my brother. Okay. My dad was a trouble, you know what I'm saying, into a lot of mess in his day and his brothers. I didn't want to go through that. So I also did not want to have a punk on my hand, a little punk boy. But my son started off like naturally like a dude, like he knew how to treat girls, like everything. But I did put, and he knew how to fight, even when he was little. We went to Killeen, Texas, and they had these little kids. It was brothers, a set of twins, and another little brother. And my friend and I, her husband was in the military. We went to a club. The kids was watching, and we came back. They was laughing. They said my son had beat up, and then I guess the little boys was bad. The babysitter was even laughing. My son had beat up all three of them. They tried to jump us, so he was never he was about his, okay. But I made sure that he got the training that my daughter had and more. So he also was taught how, he was also in the karate and boxing. Okay, so I was gonna make sure that if they and see somebody will try him because he's an easygoing type of kid, real easygoing dude. So they always got these little Negroes, these little bust ass little punks that think they could just walk up to you like that broad said she just walk up to me and spit in my face. That's the type of mentality, type of people I'm talking about, where they think because you ain't all bad, I'm from the street, I'm just hood and tough. And those are the kind of people that would get beat up. And I've talked to my son about this. I'm gonna let you finish your commentary, but I'm just trying to explain to somebody vibes. I talked to my son about that because there was a guy who was like a coach at his middle school. And he was like a corny little, not really corny, but he was a cool little guy, easy, decent, cool guy. And anyway, he had gone during COVID, he had gone to a party. And some kind of way he got into a fight with some gangbangers. And he beat the gangbangers up. They get embarrassed about that. Especially a corny looking dude. And I guess after he beat him up, he wasn't tripping. He stood around hanging out. That dude left, came back, and took the young man out. He was a nice young dude. You know what I mean? He was actually about my daughter's age, but he was working at the middle school where my son attended. I told my son even then, once especially some people like that, I said, because they think they tough anyway. And then especially if you ain't all acting all tough, you are easy. They think that they could just do what they want to do. And I said, and I told him, several times. When you whoop somebody's, you know what? Don't sit around. Like how my daughter's dad used to say, you shake the spot. You leave. Even if you want to sit there and hang around because you don't want no problems for them to come back. You don't even want the police coming back where even if you are innocent, all that, you don't even have to go through that having to explain it later where you get to get arrested and then you got to go to court and explain it to get all that. You don't even want to go through that. So if you can shake the spot after you beat up especially one of them type of thugs, get on. Because they going to try to come back and they coming back with the homies. They going to try to jump you. They going to try to take you out. And that's what happened to him. So there's my story.
Mhm. Y'all be sure to hit the like button for us, okay? Let's get the 50 likes. We have 96 people up in here. Get the video to 50 likes, and we're going to shift gears and go to the next topic, which is what else happened out here? I know you've been going off for your community tab today, Golden.
Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about something else, but I'm definitely let me talk about that. As we all really for real know, this dude has been harassing the subscribers and people and going online for over a year now. Okay. And I was like a target of his. I don't know if you all know, but at the very beginning of the year, I got tired of him going and creating lives, doing all that stuff. And I finally created a 12-minute, video saying he want my attention. So here it is. Um, you know, Also one of Vibes' old moderators and a supporter in the castle, Image. She was also harassed too. A lot of us were harassed. And anyway, we had Vibes and I talked about this long ago. We was gonna just start ignoring them, and we were ignoring them, and for the most part. And so he was starving, and basically I just happened to hit on one of his lives. I have been hearing a few of them, not watching the whole thing, and I've heard him say stuff about me, but I've been kind of ignoring it. You know what I'm saying? But I heard him again, and it's like a clickbait. He'll act like he's supposed to be talking about Red Eye over there or some dude, but he might touch on that for 5 minutes, but his focus is where he thinks are the weak people, the women, the disabled, stuff like that, right? So I was like, here he go again and all this. And I said, okay. And I heard something he said, and I said, this dude think he can keep saying this stuff because he thinks since I was doxxed that I'm going to be scared. So no, we're not going to play that. You ain't about to think, because say, first of all, I was quiet before I got doxxed. But now since you think I got doxxed, that, oh, he know my name. Nigga, you know my name. And if you ready for some action, just let me know. But I don't think you are, because are you all aware that Warlord, the Warlord, I'm not trying to insult you, but you are a disabled veteran. Are you all aware that a disabled veteran drove miles from another state and pulled up on him, knocked on his door, and he peeked out the curtain and would not open the door? He don't want the smoke from the dudes. Now, if you all know, Red Eye has been calling for him. He ain't been over there yet. He's called himself creating a live. I didn't even hear the live, but the way this other lives have been going, I don't believe he talked too much on Red Eye, because he don't want smoke from the dudes. Okay? Then he said he privated it. Now, you mean to tell me you're going to private and this dude calling you out, but you ain't going to private it when you going after women and stuff like that, calling them names. You ain't going to private. You posting about women and their children and all this. So it's all to the good, right? See, he don't have that energy over there for Nola either. The way Nola said how he would put his daughter on a porn site, and even Nola said that, talked about him. It's like, I would never be cool with an N who said that about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Nola said that he didn't call them ex-wives and the current wife who he separated with, but he don't want that smoke. And like I said, it's clickbait. It's like he gonna be talking about them, but I don't care what video he creates, he always talks about Vibes. She could be over there minding her business because he thinks you're easy, target. I know what time it is. He's a punk. So I was like, no, I don't give a F. Nigga, you talking all this about, oh, I'm going to sue them. Nigga, you come sue me. You come do what you got to do, bro. You ain't about to think them little fake ass threats and stuff, or because you now know my name. No, we're not playing that. And like you know something. We're not playing that, okay? Yeah, she ain't about that. You don't know nothing about what you talking about. And she done been sued a couple of times. Well, nigga, you added to the list if that's what you think. If you don't know the difference between a plaintiff and a defendant, okay? You do what you got to do. But you ain't about to play with me. And so that's why I went on my community tab. I said he wants some smoke, because now you know my name. I'll go all the way with it. I'm serious about it. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. Period. I said what I said, and I mean what I say. Keep playing with me. Social Security will be reported about that under the table stuff. We got way too many recordings, and we got other stuff that I'm not going to even talk about to prove that you're under the table. And trust me, those investigators, they'll watch you as you go to them jobs, and you'll never know. So keep playing with me. The one who I've heard that his child is truant, always late, and when he was with Vibes, they lived an hour away. I remember asking Visor, you know of any time when why y'all was together and your children were homeschooled and online? Did she ever have homework or go to school? The answer is no. And if Children's Services pulls that documents up and don't see where you was involved in any kind of way, Keep playing with me. This is the same dude I heard whose child has poor speech, sound like da, 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 and she's what, 12 years old, and you ain't tried to get her no speech therapy. And anybody who knows, who has children or who's been in school who might know, they provide free services. All you got to do is have their assessed and get an IEP. You mean to tell me you would let your child walk around like that and say you care about your child and you're not trying to get no services or no therapy or any, you know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. You want to play with me? Because don't nobody care what you're talking about. And whoever do, let them care. You don't know nothing about what you're talking about. But like I said, he ain't about to play with me. So if he want to play, we can go ahead and go with it. Because see, I'm the kind of B, I'll go and request death certificates and everything else to even prove it more. But I already got proof because the ex-wife talked about it already on her stuff. Okay? It's all, I got the proof that that man is her brother, and that man who is her brother is his second wife's daddy. Yeah, I could imagine. He mentioned one time his mother-in-law just recently died this year, or ex-mother-in-law, his ex-grandmama mother-in-law. I don't know which one she wanted to be. But I remember him in his live mentioning how they didn't really kind of see eye to eye or with something. I could imagine. Could you imagine a woman finding out that this person who dogged out her daughter started messing with her grandbaby and got the grandbaby pregnant while he was married to the daughter?
No, I can't imagine. You there? Golden, if you're talking, we're not hearing you.
Very well.
Oh, there you go. You say, I'm looking at y'all comments. Yeah, you say, you wouldn't give him your attention. Child, listen. Y'all get to see it out here, whether I say something or I don't say nothing. Now, be fair. Y'all watch this channel every single time we go live, which is almost every night. Okay? These people are not my commentary. I don't talk about them. And for anybody that want to sit around and Golden, if you're talking, her, we can't hear you. You're on mute, okay?
No, I put it
So
on
that's
mute
why I
on
went
purpose so you
ahead.
could talk. Oh no, I put it on mute on purpose. I so you could, talk to the audience.
Yeah, but when it comes to this joker, like, listen, it doesn't matter whether I'm quiet or I'm not quiet. So at this point, I'm like, child, what does she want from me? I don't care, okay? Listen.
And he sits in these bushes because he repeats stuff. Like I'm gonna tell you, one day I was talking about somebody and I said blah blah blah. Now,
You went out again. You said that made me laugh for, but y'all, seriously. Golden, I can't hear you now, okay? So I'm gonna just talk until you come back. Okay, y'all. So seriously, 14 months later, you still want to do the same thing? Whatever it is, you got it. I'm done with it, okay? That's mentally draining. After 14 or however many damn months, shit, I done gave up, okay? It is what it is at this point. Yeah, but like I was going to say, for anybody that want to sit there and say,
the
all she do is
business.
harass, huh? Gordon, I don't know what's going on. I heard you just now. You okay?
Yeah, I'm putting it on. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm putting it on mute when you talk. I'm sorry. I guess I can just keep it open. Go ahead.
Yeah, because then I hear you talking. I don't know if you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. When I hear you talking, I was putting it on mute for you to talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, because I was sitting there saying that emotionally, mentally, I'm done when it comes to this person. They can sit over there. What else am I supposed to drag about, y'all? For real. And then when people sit out there and be like, oh, she don't never want to argue back with nobody. Oh, she don't defend Golden. Oh, she don't this. If you don't think I defend Golden, believe whatever you want to believe. Just say whatever you want. Like, it is what it is. I can't argue about some shit that's 14 months old. I don't know this person. I don't know their life anymore. They don't know me. They don't know my life anymore. It's pointless. And at the end of the
I
day,
told him,
like I've been saying, I have a husband that I'm on the internet. At any given moment, my husband could just randomly come to my channel and check. I don't want to get caught on the internet keep talking about the same person that I was asked numerous times to not even be entertaining. Okay? So it's way bigger than who don't want to answer and who don't want to fight with who and whatever. I got somebody I got to answer to that live in my house. So it just is what it is. At this point, go off. Argue every day. I don't care. I'm
yes,
happy. I can't be upset when I'm happy.
it never ends. It's like he just wants a problem. Could you imagine how he was in the home when he was beating that woman with a belt that he admitted to? Okay, he has a problem, and any woman who's listening, okay, the signs are there. I don't care how much you say, "Hey, love," "Hey, queen," and all that kind of stuff. Take a chance and get with him, and you're gonna see where you're gonna be. Okay, it's the common denominator. When it's I don't even want to keep talking about him anyway. Like I said what I said, so he can say
Go, go.
Leroy and all that, huh?
But Golden, the point I
Well,
want to make is you got people that will sit there and be like, she don't defend her or she don't ride as hard. You know
no,
I defend you. I don't have to come on the internet and
no,
yell and scream and do none of that.
no. Vibes defends me, but the reality is I don't need to be defended all the time. I'm a grown woman and I can stand up for my own. Okay.
You literally will sit there and say, you ain't got to say nothing. I got this.
Yeah. Yeah. Period. And really, I don't. It's not. We don't even really want to be even going back and forth with a bum or nothing person. Like, who is he? He need to go on and stay over there where he is at the cemetery and be happy
I told
and
y'all
keep.
months ago. I, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go
No,
ahead.
go ahead. No, go on.
No, because I told them months ago, Red Eye, this individual, none of them, they're not my content. Somehow they holler and scream my name over and over and over till at some point you just be like, whatever. I'm going to just give them 5 minutes of, I'm not interested when it comes to this individual. Guys, look at it this way. Would you break up with somebody and then you basically argue with them longer than the relationship was? You weren't even with the person 6 months, but you and them arguing for 14 months. Isn't that backwards? At that damn point, y'all might as well have just stayed together, right? If y'all still gonna be arguing after 14 months, I'm tired. I'm tired. Been hopped out of that, whatever that is. I don't care, okay?
I know you're tired. I mean, it's draining. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, go find you something to do. Like he ain't had no commentary. I'ma just figure out something. Oh, let me see. Let me go keep talking about them. Damn, they been ignoring me, and I've been talking about Google eyes. And I said what the fuck I said. Nothing. I'd rather have my two Google eyes than to have, you know what I'm saying? Like to not have them. Period. I don't care, nigga. My DNA still look better than yours. Let's put up family photos.
You
I
know, you know,
guarantee you.
you know what's happening? But you are perfect exactly how God made you, okay? You don't have to worry about what these people talking about. You're perfect just the way you are.
But he can't talk about nobody because look how ugly he look and look how his eyes is all the way in the back of his head, like his sorry mammy hit him in his head and they fell to the back. He is ugly as I don't know what, and that's why it's like, you know what? Why even keep going on with these old funny looking folks looking like animals, looking a hot mess? You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes, man, let me not even stop because see, I can go real hard and dirty. Okay, my mouth can get bad. So you know
Thank you
the
so
best.
much, Wade.
You know what I mean? Please, as ugly as he is, and he got nerve. This nigga can't even, you know what I'm saying? They want to talk about like I said what I said. Mimi is a better mother than you are a father. I broke it down. You know what I'm saying? We already know about his eldest son and the possible alleged drug issues and how he misabuses that dude, punched him in the chest. And really, you could punch somebody in the chest and cause them a cardiac arrest. Okay, so the reason why he want to make that a big deal, and I've said it before, that's because he's
You
somebody
going
did.
in and out,
I'm
Golden.
sorry. Everything that he's trying to make a big deal.
You going in and out.
Dang, I might wait a minute. Let me move. Let me move to another area. 1 minute.
Okay. But y'all, if you're up in here, you're enjoying the show, be sure to hit the like button, okay? When it comes to this person, I'm tired. If you don't know that story, listen, we're tired. So I don't know if I don't know. It seems to me that I'm being fussed at because I'm not fussing at Mimi. But I'm gonna show y'all something, okay? So if somebody posted a video and I sat there and I did what? I gave commentary. First of all, remember, this person is not my content. I don't give commentary about them, okay? So even if they post a video and I gave commentary about it, then you would hear, see y'all, the avatar don't know how to mind her business, or she out here, which it is my constitutional right to talk about the video, right? I chose not to talk to the video off the strength of, if you were so concerned about whatever it was, you would have posted this video months ago. Even if you didn't post the video months ago, you would have called the police, you had the address, you would have did whatever you had to do. You're not putting out the video because you care about the child. You're putting out the video now because you're mad at the mother. That's the way my mind worked, okay? It period point blank. So I said, you know what? I chose not to give commentary about it. I left it
And it was
alone.
good
But
you
then you'll
did
hear
because
people fuss.
I'm
But
sorry, go ahead. Go
no,
ahead,
but
I'm
then
sorry.
so basically the point is, damn if you do, damn if you don't. If you don't talk about the video, you're being fussed at that you didn't talk about the video. But if you talk about the video, they're gonna say, see y'all, the avatar can't mind her business. I can't win. I can't win. That's what it boiled down to. You're not my
However,
content. Hmm?
it doesn't even make sense to talk about the video because we didn't see what this woman did to her child. And it did not sound like how it was explained. Oh, she beating her child. Vibes, I explained to you about my own little girl when she was a little girl.
Hmm.
This girl did not even have to get hit at all. Literally, I'll call my daughter and she will remember. And sometimes I say, why would you do that? She's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? When I'm kind of like messing with her. My child would do that hollering and screaming nonstop just because I told her you can't have something or you're going to have a timeout. And because she didn't like it, she'd have a tantrum,
Do you know
holler and
that?
scream.
Do you know that I sum it up to, that's what it sounded like. I think Mimi's daughter hollering and screaming because if her mom or dad or whoever else here, they're gonna be like, girl, what you in there doing to that girl? Kids be knowing how to get what they want, okay? They know.
And especially children who have grandparents who give them extra love, treat them uh, differently than how they believe how children should be raised. Mimi, I'm talking to you there. I know from my own experience. Okay, the stuff that my daughter would get away with doing would it that would not have even been possible with me. Okay, so I'm listening and I don't hear no beat and all that. I know we already know what he's doing. So why even entertain his lies? Only the foolish ones. We ain't seen nothing that you did. We heard you disciplining her and it wasn't for long. It was a short time. So how could you possibly just be beating her like that? And like I said, I already know what type of little girl you have. Just by you mentioning, and I'm saying this because you already publicly said it, just by you mentioning about the behavior, the going, but see, you doing something for yours, the going to therapy and stuff like that. You trying to eliminate a situation just in case. You know what I mean? Intervention. I know what kind of kid she is because she's probably, for the most part, she's probably headstrong and she's probably spoiled. And I'm going to tell you this too. Like how he says she's intelligent, she might be too smart for that class. I know from my own experience. My child was 2 grade levels ahead. Okay. So, and at the time, she was just playing around in class. They were like thinking that, oh, maybe she just don't know how to do the work. Well, we might need to assess her. I was gonna say no, but I was like, I don't want them to think I'm a parent who's in denial. So I'm gonna go and let her do it because I already know what level my child was on. Because I've always taught my child at home. When she was 1 year old, she wasn't even two. I swear to you, my child knew her colors and everything. Once the daycare that she was at started teaching them kids the colors, they was about 3, and I was like, shit, she been knowing that. Because I had bought her a little Winnie the Pooh piano when she was little, and each key had a color. And when you push the key, it would say red, pink. So that's how she learned. So what I'm saying is that when she got assessed, they came back and was like, although she's 3rd grade, she definitely wouldn't qualify for special needs. She's at 5th grade level. Her teacher, which was a Black woman, she was like, girl, when I heard that, I was like, oh, hell no, I ain't playing with her no more. And she said, and then she started making her answer questions. And she said, when your daughter started answering the questions, she was actually answering the questions above her level, like the words she used and how she explained the stuff. It was not at her, even at her level. So I remember when I talked to my dad about it before then, and my dad was like, it's probably because, he was like, I used to get in trouble in school too. He said, that's because I knew all that shit. He was at a Catholic school. He said, I knew all that shit. And them kids were still trying to learn, and I'm doing all kind of other stuff. And that was the very reason why I invested in my child, and I kept her after, because she had a lot of energy, and just like her dad. I had her in dance class, but I was worn down. Going to work, coming home, having to take her to dance class 4 to 5 days a week, and for practice. And then because she's going so many days, she's in all of these these dances. So it's like every other one, or sometimes she was dancing back to back. They had to teach me how to put 2 costumes on top of each other. So when the next one run, I could pull that one off real fast. And my friend's mother was like, you like the backstage mom? I literally had her in that tumbling, everything. Okay, those kids are smart. So I know what kind of little girl you got. And I know when I'm listening, so he could play with these other people, my child would holler and scream and holler and scream and holler and scream. Okay. I lived next door to my great grandmother. As I mentioned to y'all before, my family owned all the properties. I lived next door. So she was always with them. We go over there, and and the reason why, let me explain, she was with me too. I would allow for her to go next door to my great grandmother's because when she was born, my great grandmother was almost 90, and her sister. I knew they were not going to be around for long. I knew my child brought them joy, and I said I'm gonna allow her to be around them as much as possible because they ain't got long to be here. Let's keep it real. Being 88, 89 years old, so that's it. So he can't play that game with me. He could play it with that broad who posted that shit. But first of all, you wasn't even on a recording long enough to be beating her. I ain't seen you beating her. I heard you discipline her. You might have popped her a few times, but whatever you did, I could see that the girl is dramatic. I'm just telling you, because I had my own. You ain't even had to hit her.
But I figured out what it was. I figured it out. Every time content is dry, go poke at Golden, go poke at the castle. Now you relevant again. That's all that is. I told you it's a game. Why you think I don't come up here and just be mad and going off? And it's a game. We're getting all these random attacks because they're mad. That's it. That's all. I don't figured it out. Period. Okay. I know there was another thing we were supposed to be talking about. I don't know, Copper. Whenever you're ready, you could give us that part of the tea that we're supposed to talk about. Whenever you're ready. You said like most kids are. Mm-hmm. I know, Warlord. Yeah.
See, he
You
may not
said
know nothing about that because he ain't had no stable parents to give his children love. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, but I know like Vibe said, he's doing it not because he cared about the child, but he's doing it because he wants to do that to you. Because if he really was for real and really cared about that child, he would have did something about that long ago. But see, for any of the ladies who's considering this fool, because you hard up for some dangling, you better take this in consideration. He can't be trusted because ain't no way in the way a man should be recording you like that. He may have other recordings recording you like that, and in people's home recording them without their permission. Like, what man is already thinking that? Like, oh, let me record this. Let me look what type of dude. He ain't no real man, okay? So the reality of it is that if he really was concerned, he would have called CPS. Like if he keep playing with me, because there is a concern. And yes, part of me, it is vindictive, but it needs to be done at the same time. Okay. So with me, it's being vindictive, it's retaliatory, but at the same time, it won't be a lie. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I noticed something too. Ever since Ab started being over here with us, he been getting attacked. I know it's jealousy. I know it is. Okay. Any dude that ever supports my channel, any men, okay, all men that supported my channel always get attacked. And y'all know why. Y'all know exactly why. Cause any dude, any male that dropped down in my chat last year was a problem. So any man, any man, for real, for real. That's what it is, jealousy. If you
And that's
didn't know,
another sign
I
too.
tell you. Mm-hmm.
He was jealous when y'all was together and you would have your, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of person will mess you up while you running the business and he embarrassing you. That's the type of person he is. Let's just say you had a,
Warlord too. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Wade. I don't mean to cut you off. All
yeah.
male up in here. You literally make people so mad just because you're a man and you're in my chat.
He's
Okay?
miserable. And that's the reality of it. Because he's still going live, throwing stuff like you supposed to be focused on Red Eye, who wants you over there and talking about how you did me. Okay, but he still want to focus up over here because he think we easy targets because we women. And another thing, nigga, if you want to play with my brother, he ain't some little crackhead sleeping on no motherfucking streets. Okay, so if you want to play, let's play. Cause see, I see you the type that think, oh, they a weak one. No, nigga, you the dope fiend. Allegedly, but you are. You the one who was arrested. And the amount of dope you had on you was not for sale. It was because you was taking it. And that could be the reason why you in the situation you in. Because you are 50-year-old, half a century senior citizen, and you still don't have your mess together. Make it make sense. You still ain't powered up. There's no reason why a man of your age should be asking I don't care what these niggas on this internet say, there's no way a man of your age should be asking any woman for money. You should be shamed. I've known the guys who was having a hard time and they was like, nah, they don't want to take it.
You know what?
To be
Let's get
asking.
let's get some bum, fake, and faucet emojis up in this chat. You remember this channel? You're a Castle resident or a Castle cousin? Let's see some fake bum, faucet, anything. Okay, in the chat, a spray, like child, please, whatever. But I'm trying to see what else happened. I don't care. I don't care about this person for real. Like seriously, that's
I
old
know, and you don't even want to
news.
talk about him, but he wants you to
I'm
talk about it.
tired of him.
Like we ain't even been saying nothing to him. We have really been ignoring him for a long time. And he just keeps poking, keeps poking. So now that I done said something, he gonna go live like he's a victim. Oh, and also you all, cause see, I didn't even see that live today. I heard that it was. So I just clicked on it because I was like, let me rewind and see. I can't tell you the whole story, but Sonny was even on the panel. What I did see was, see, we already know what he's doing too, and Sonny sees it, and I'm glad she does see it, and she not falling for it. Because that other broad was trying to do that. Sonny, you gonna see what they do is when they get mad, then they start acting like they so all of a sudden care. Whatever is Sonny and Mimi got going on for somebody now that don't even like her to be acting like they so concerned. Sonny ain't stupid. She know how to act a fool, but the girl ain't stupid. And she went up to on the panel. He must have thought she was going on the panel to be cool. Like, yeah, he thought she was going on that panel to talk about Mimi. And she told him, you know what I'm saying? When she started trying to tell him, that ain't what he wanted on the panel. That ain't what he wanted to hear. He dropped her to tell him, like, about him trying to bring up whatever is going on between her and Mimi, and, him trying to act like he's so concerned or whatever. When Sonny started that up, and she wasn't even being rude, but she was trying to tell him, she wasn't even saying nigga, none of that kind of stuff. He dropped her. And I don't know, from there, he started saying something about her or whatever. See, it didn't go his way. He thought it was going to go his way, where Sonny was going to go up on there. That's the same thing he did with Vibes and I. Yes, we were battling with Mimi because of him. Now that you mad at Mimi, you gonna talk about, yeah, she over there talking shit. Okay, and so what? That's what she was supposed to do. We was battling. And just like she was looking on our page and taking shots, we were too. I was all on Facebook. So what? So what she thought we was gonna do? What was you doing that for, Mimi? No, he thought we was gonna jump on the train while he on Mimi, or to be him on Mimi and us too. No, bro, that ain't about to happen. You ain't about to get your way. And plus, on top of it, shit, that was part of what was going on. That, you know what I mean? Period. We was
Hold on one
battling.
second.
Okay.
Hold on one second. Copper, this you?
Yeah, it's me.
Welcome to the panel.
Hey, Golden.
Hey, Copper. So you can go on and take over, and I can go ahead and for the people who happy to Golden is gonna be quiet. You know what I'm saying? The ones in the bushes. You can go ahead and take over, Copper. But anyway, nigga, you're not playing with no fools. And like I said, I'm glad Sonny went up there, and I'm glad she's been ignoring that when they've been pretending like they care about Sonny. Yeah, Sonny, she ain't your real friend. Yeah, Sonny, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad she was gonna correct them on that. Because whatever, see, that's the very reason why. I'm going to get off of here and let Copper talk. But that's the very reason why I don't like publicly letting people see me have an issue with somebody else, especially in front of an enemy, because all they're going to do is take it and run with it. It was just like when that cemetery was doing that dirt and lying on me. If you all remember, I was looking like a punk, like I wasn't going to say anything. I didn't want to come out there like that, but she eventually made me. I don't like doing that. I don't like being out there where it's something to talk about, where it's some excitement. I want to be able to, hey, this shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? And but you just she kept. I ain't gonna even go for it. Y'all know what happened. But all I'm saying is that that's the part of it where people keep performing online. It you put yourself in a situation where now your enemies get to take that and take advantage of it. Luckily, Sonny wasn't weak. However, Sonny has, I'm not going to say she was weak, but she has fell into it before, because I had no idea that she was believing that when that broad sit up there and lied and said Vibes and Golden had called CPS on her. That was a bold-faced lie. It never happened. Vibes don't even talk about, she don't want nobody doing that to her. We ain't never even had a conversation like that for me to even share a conversation like that with that woman. Not to mention, I really barely even talked to the broad.
I've
So
always said what I always told you. I don't want her to lose her kids. I've always told you that.
you have.
Do I want to see them kids in the system? No. I've always said that.
Now, even if somebody might say the stuff or whatever, like, just like a person can say something, then get mad. The thing is will they make that move? But like I said with this fool, I'm giving you that threat, but I will make that move. You keep playing with me over here. Okay, Miss Roy, since you said it. But if you want to know it the French way, it's Miss Wa. Okay? Yeah.
I'm full. Yeah, I was fully aware that wherever we probably trying to send them wasn't even better than where they are. I knew that the whole time. But hey, whatever. You
But
get it. I
So,
was.
you know
you
what I
know,
want to say about that? Because she used to say on her own channel though, when the R. Kelly sector people was popping up, she used to tell us, and honey, you don't believe me, but it's dumb. I'm telling you, it's dumb. And you think it's everybody else and it's dumb. She used to put it on the R. Kelly sector. That's saying that they're the ones who was calling CPS on Sunny. So that's why I was shocked when she tried to come up with you on Golden. I was like, what? You used to always say it was R. Kelly sector people, and you said you knew that for a fact.
see, I never heard her say that, but I think I did remember her telling me. I'm gonna tell you what she told me. She told me that her enemy, I don't believe nothing she say now, because remember, she knew that Willie and Ty were not the same person. When she heard Willie's voice on Vibes' panel that day, even though Willie was changing the voice, she knew that was not Ty. But she had us to keep thinking that, and people are still thinking that today. She's the one who told me, yeah, Ty had said it on my. I said, what? Ty used to be on your channel? Because I'm thinking like they was just total enemies and ain't been talking since R. Kelly's. I don't know nothing about this. She claimed, unless she lied to me, that Ty used to be on her channel until something happened or whatever. So, like I said, you telling something that you apparently heard. So, and I believe you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, for her to lie and say something about Vibes and I had put something together and did something, that's a damn lie. And the reality is, if I did it, I will straight say it. Who go with my ass? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I said it, I said it. But no, or if I did it, I did it. I ain't never said it. Neither have I did that to her, where Vibes and I was plotting something like that. The woman was just going on, and that's what's funny, because now people are trying to repeat stuff she's saying, and they sounded stupid, like the bum over there. Yeah, you have your retarded. I'm sorry, but this is what he said. Uncle, go back and forth to the store all day. That's a dang lie. But the reality is, first of all, my uncle was autistic. Okay. But for you to even be calling somebody that, and MGO is his moderator, you know what I'm saying? This shit ain't cool. But the thing is, I got not just one vehicle, but two vehicles. And I walk to the store myself if I want to. So it's just a lie. But the thing is people are repeating that. I even heard dark skinned Keisha talk or something. Like, if y'all repeating what this bra say, you really looking stupid. You're really looking stupid. All she did, she didn't know nothing about me. I've never shared anything with her. She barely even knew my name. Keeping it real. So all she was able to do was tell the people my name and for them to Google it. And all she could do is tell you what she's seen from Google.
Mm-hmm.
And Octobomb talking about, I went to his page and see, he was the one up in that other backup page in the middle of the night talking about how he was on LinkedIn looking up my stuff, which I already know he would do. They would do when they was doing that. But what you gonna do now? And to think that because whatever you didn't see come up on Google is all I do or is all I'm about, hey. Like I said, that's the only thing she didn't even know what I did. She had no idea. I never shared it with her. Never.
Mm.
So that's what
This
makes it so funny.
this damn chat funny as hell. I'm looking at them. I'm like, oh my gosh, they got socks, all
Mhm.
kind of stuff. They having their own conversation down there going off.
That's right. Put them in there. Bums. Get that spray. Yeah, faucets.
The
The
socks,
spray,
the socks be having me dead. I don't know why it's so funny to me.
But I'm going to let Copper go ahead with some more
let's go on
commentary.
intermission. They need to get the video to at least 60 likes. Come on, y'all. We're at 55. Come on, 70 likes.
Okay,
And we'll
y'all.
be back after 2 minutes.
Yeah, if y'all want to know this extra tea in the bushes, y'all came here because y'all listening for the tea. So stop it, hit the like. You hear, you like what you listening to. Stop trying to be silly and be stingy. Like, I ain't gonna like it. Shit, I'm just here. You here for the tea, and if you ain't gonna get it, or we'll just go on over the membership. You want to hear it, you pay $5. And anybody in here who are regulars who ain't got membership, I will send you the $5 so that you can pay for it. So if they want to play, they won't hear this rest of this tea unless they buy a membership. Because if they had a membership, they'd be in the chat like the rest of them. So it's your choice. Okay. Spin the record, DJ.
This the castle, the vibe is royal, but don't come fake, we don't do this loyal. Share this heat if you know they need facts, then pull up in the chat where the real ones at. Chill with the queen or catch that chaos. Respect the space or the gate get locked. Is it gone, Tween? I stay calm, but I'll still check a hole. Y'all talk too much, me, I just watch. Get me receipts, then back round the block. Share what's real and what's not. If you've seen the live, you already know. Hope you enjoyed the show. We don't beg for a seat, we design the scene. Castle vibes only level, we a team. This space built calm, no clout, Hush, we don't move like the rest, nah, this thing tight. And the vibe hit harder when the crowd polite. We laugh, we sip, we check who switched them bones to the beat while we fix that glitch. Hope you could stay till the live was finished. Every day I'm about dissing and causing tension. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, look, present castle residents. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, look, present castle residents. Good night, my loves. If you read the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. But if you really want a whole seat in a castle, join the fam tea spill first in silence. With class walk, good, stay wise, and mind how you're moving at these YouTube streets.
Shout out to Platinum, the one and only, the baddest AI rapper in these spaces.
Shout out
Well,
to Platinum. Queen
yeah,
Spirit, I laughed what you just said. Couldn't pronounce nothing. Nothing. But trying to dox. Like, girl, hand it over to your grandchild. Maybe he could, I bet you he could pronounce it better than you.
Copper gonna take us away with the other segment of the show about Marcus' video.
Oh well, yeah. I want to talk about the she born in Jamaica, grew up in Baltimore. All right, y'all. For whoever saw the video with Mac and Kay, the couple that came down, and one of them claims she's a born a guy, then trans to a female, and detransitioning back to a guy. Press one if you believe she was born a male, or press two if you think she a blood clot lie. Please, I want
I
to know.
can't I can't press it, but it's two. She a blood clot lie. Go ahead.
Booyaka, booyaka. Oh
Because
my gosh, Golden.
that whole storyline is so crazy, and they really think they fooling somebody, and it's like you got caught in your lies, and you still getting caught in lies, and you getting frustrated and mad at the comments. But my what I'm thinking is they came down there with a story, and they thought they was like gonna be a trending topic with some some crazy story like that. Because for one, when Marcus asked her when she was in the backseat on the first interview, "Oh, you a yachty?" She didn't respond like a yachty, and she didn't have no accent. She said she been here 6 years. What person you know from any country that's been in New York 8 years? I always say six. I don't know why. 8 years don't have no accent at all. Like you can't even tell like that they from another country because she has a straight Baltimore accent.
I don't even believe she has an ancestral connection to Jamaica. I believe she's just like a West Indian pretending to be West Indian, but she ain't.
I mean, I can respect that. I try not to dig. I try not to have too many negative assumptions without facts. So you say you born in Kingston, all right, cool. But to say you got and the foster care thing, how many people you know? First of all, we don't got foster care in the Caribbean, right? We don't have foster care, and it's not a big system out there. It's not a big thing like it is in America, right? You got to be really down bad, or the children don't have nobody to go to at all for you to become government in a what they call it, like a ward of the state or something. She said she was adopted by an African couple, right? And the reason I believe she's Jamaican only because she mentioned Ohio, and I know Ohio is a known area for Jamaicans to migrate to when they come to America. So maybe I'm thinking her family is because she said her mom was on drugs and lost it to the system. If your mother's on drugs in Jamaica, and how you end up in the foster system in America, but then you say you was in foster care, but and then you say your parents didn't do it for the money, then you call them the adopted parents, and it's like if you were adopted, there's no checks involved. And but she said, oh, she tell Marcus, oh, they don't care about the checks. So it's just so much on that story, y'all. It's not making sense to me, and it's irking me because she's saying so many things that's wrong, and it's like, all right, let's not be stereotypical, but let's be realistic, right? If you're Africans, out of all people, if you're adopted by an African couple, you think they paying for an adopted child to get a transition at 18? You think they're gonna be like they believe in that at 18? No, they're gonna tell you work for it yourself. They're not paying for that. Abs, I said that too. I thought about that. I was like, yes, most of the programs, like especially Jamaica and certain islands, have like former British colonies. They will they will really connect with the Canadian government or the UK government before the US government. So how did an African couple in Ohio seek you out to adopt you all the way in Jamaica? It's just none of it makes sense. And then you can't convince me it's a girl. I mean, it's that she was born male. Like, there's no way. She
Yeah,
said she
I
was.
don't
She said
believe it
she was
either.
tired of living. He asked her, "Why you detransition, right? Why you detransitioning back to a guy?" She said, "Oh, cause living life as a female is hard." And then she was talking like she don't do no, but actually she don't do this. But you strip. You say you strip. You dance. And that's not a masculine thing. She says she's not sassy, but it's nothing feminine about her. It's nothing masculine about her at all, at all. Like you do that, clock that T with the hands in your face. You got a straight up Baltimore accent. Where's the Jamaican in you? Bring your parents to the front of the camera because she said her father came 8 years ago, but you try to make an excuse that you don't talk much patois because your father you was mute when you was a child around your mom and dad because your mom was on drugs and she said her dad was abusive or son. I don't know, but she said her dad is in America. No, I feel like her parents is in America and she probably was a foster child, but not the story she's saying. Because if they could pay for you to get a transition at 18 and they got all this money and they so loving, why y'all homeless?
She couldn't even tell Marcus how much the damn thing, the transition costs.
Exactly. She couldn't even name a price. She couldn't even give a close age. It's like, damn, you ain't got an estimate because I know girls out that they be price checking they BBLs and stuff. Like, you don't even know an estimate.
That's crazy. You're right. How many parishes in Jamaica? Bet she don't even know. Lying ass.
Yeah,
Mm,
shit. I probably know more about Jamaica than her because when I first heard her accent, I was like, oh, Baltimore, and then Marcus said it. I was like, oh, she definitely got that Baltimore, but she talking about she took etiquette classes. If you took, well, she tried to say it was etiquette speech or something. If you won't be talking with that Baltimore accent if you took
Mm-mm.
them classes, girl. So what are you talking about?
She would be speaking uh, proper American English because they would
Yes,
have
she
taught
would.
her exactly like that.
Mm-hmm. And they
Also,
taught to speak very slowly and they pronounce their words thoroughly. Like,
right, right,
you know,
because I know of someone who uh went to like a class like that, and they, you know what I mean, they speak proper American English.
mm-hmm.
And also she what annoys me too is that woman's daughter. She always, like her jumping in and try to speak up. Like, girl, please, she lying to you too if you believe it.
Right. That's what I said. I don't know if that little girl is dumb and she just go and she naive or she in with the lie. That like they playing this lie for a storyline. Cause girl, she can't even fool me and I'm not even around y'all. I can sense the lies off rip and I'm not even in y'all presence.
mm-hmm.
The girl might be playing her
Girl.
because she sees she's so stupid to think, like, the girl might be thinking, well, she really not messing with a girl. She really not gay because it was originally a boy. So, you know what I'm saying? She might really be that stupid thinking that she dating the girl because she was really biologically a boy and she about to change back to her real self. So I'm gonna be really with a guy. She,
But
she might be that silly.
yeah, and she claimed that the girl got a natural peen. And that's another thing I'm questioning, because if you had the surgery, how you still got your peen? That means you would have got it cut off, because that's the only surgery you need if if you transitioning from male to female.
I caught that, and I was surprised Marcus didn't really go into it. But I guess Marcus got tired of catching her in the lies and just gonna go ahead and let her go to feel comfortable finishing up the interview. But I'm
Mm,
like, how you got a pain if you did the transition?
exactly.
Yep. Queen Spirit is definitely right. I was asking D how is her aunt feeling. I forgot to ask her earlier. But yes, Queen Spirit, you're right. You say I've been around enough Jamaicans to know she was lying. Yep, definitely. Hmm.
Yeah, she said unmute. Yeah, that's funny. That was her excuse when she was like, "Where's the patois?" Like, he was like, "I didn't really speak it. I was mute around my dad when she was young, but only come out when she angry." You look frustrated at the beginning of the second interview. You ain't cuss out the guys who scammed y'all when y'all was trying to scam, because that's what they was doing. I'm not stupid. They try to go on out. Somebody told them they got some cars they could get that day, and that's what they went to go try to do. But it probably was a flop, and that's why they was stranded there.
Yeah. But see, that's the reason why I really don't think she's Jamaican, because even if you've been here all your life, if you got family who's from Jamaica, she would have known how to respond to Marcus. It's just like I was born in California. My parents were too, but my mother's family and my, you know what I'm saying, and my dad's family is from New Orleans. My mom's family is from Texas. And even though I was around them all the time, I know some of the like the terminology and stuff that they use with me being around them.
Mm-hmm.
Like some things that they might say, or like I meet an older person and they might say, and other people might not know. I know what they talking about from
Right.
being around my great grandmother, or you know what I'm saying?
Hmm. She just pissed me off, because I'm like, oh, I wish I was with Marcus standing right next to him while he was interviewing them, because I would have been questioning her dad like, you lying. What agency you use? Because what full scale agency got a connection with Jamaican children? Please let me know.
I question that too. So you mean to tell me that you was in foster system and you got transferred to America and foster? I was wondering about that too. I'm like, man, I didn't even. I still have to go back and finish up that. I haven't even finished the video. I got so tired of the lies and Marcus trying, you know what I'm saying? And I got busy. So I had to put it on pause. I never did listen. I listened at the complete one, the first one, but I have never got around to listening to the complete video of the last one. But everything I heard was just enough for me to know that she lied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. You've been pumping out that content over there, I tell you. I can't keep up. Haven't he? Like, you've been posting a lot of videos.
Yeah, he posted today too, back to back. I'm like, damn, you can't even give us enough time to watch it and then marinate. So we can, you know what I'm saying? Here you go with another one and another one. You know what I'm saying? He's doing, I'm gonna complain now, Marcus, if you in the bushes. You doing too many at a time. We can't keep up with that. You know what I'm saying? We need one, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe a few, but damn.
But
We
that's
still
how you
can't
make
talk about them.
that's how you make your money, though. You got to keep posting and posting and posting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to just post, post, post. But I get what you're saying. You can't keep up.
I did see the last Shaniqua video too. I don't know. Maybe it could be. She must have went through something some night, because she said she want to go on the sun. But I know she just wanted to interview for money. But whatever she went through probably scared her. She was trying to explain the situation she went through the night before. Somebody probably tried to attack her, and it seemed like it
Yeah.
really shook her.
It was something that happened where she was almost victimized, or it could have been worse. But did you see how Shaniqua was fighting to be the one to get the interview. She was like, hell, he ain't about to interview the white man first. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. He was running Marcus.
Marcus is upset too, because the man was like, let her go. He like, nah, man, you I'll do you, man. I know Marcus was on his machoism, like, no, man, you a man. Man. You don't let her run you. Because I know Sheniqua get on his goddamn nerves too. So I know he was like, nah, man, you can do the interview, man. But
That
that man ain't with no smoke.
man was like, no. Plus, on top of it, Marcus thinking he got some like real new content. We all know Sheniqua. You know what I'm saying? He want to
Right,
get a new face in.
right. Like,
Mhm.
Sheniqua is looking worse every time I see her.
yeah, it's so sad because I remember I saw her real profile. She was a pretty thick chocolate woman before that. And she
Yeah,
did
she
used to
was.
be with her
Hmm.
son. And she not lying. She was in the trucking industry. She worked with musicians, with like
Yeah.
rappers, all that.
Hmm. She wasn't lying because I saw her face some kind of way not long ago. I found her Facebook page. I think somebody said something or whatever it was, and I was like, "Damn, Shaniqua, you know what I'm saying? You would never think she would be looking like how she looking."
Nope.
And that's why Marcus be on her,
And
especially because he communicates with her family and friends.
and you could tell she like had a down to earth personality. Like she was really cool. The crazy part, she is from the area I grew up in the Bronx. Literally.
D, you're funny. You say, "Oh, excuse the typos." At this hour, I know a lot of people probably laying in bed, sitting there peeping out of one eye, trying to text in this chat. Okay, we be live so late. I'm pretty sure a lot of people be in their bed listening, chilling, typing all crazy, damn near about to fall asleep.
I know I've done
Hmm.
it too. Or you be trying to hit the key at one with one hand and it touch another key, especially if you got your phone. And D, I already know it, but we already know what time it is with you. We know that
Hmm.
you ain't got no business up on this thing all day and night with all this gossip going on.
You
So we
making
already know.
food?
Huh?
Ah, I'm saying he making food. Champagne said, "Yep, I know. Whoever smoke, done hit they joint and they relaxed style. Whoever drink, sipping or done drunk already. Okay, I know. We be like late night. Everybody in their zone. Hmm. Yeah, what are you making this time of night? Yeah, let's know what you making, Abs. I really
Hey,
didn't see much. Hmm?
I just saw your comment because you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a 600 pound pounder that just eat all day. It's funny because I ordered, and all I do is really eat once a day, but it doesn't matter anyway. I ordered some Benihanas earlier. And that's how I do. I eat on that one meal all day. So I was trying, finishing up with this rice because I had some Benihanas for lunch today. So I'm eating some, some rice with chicken in it from Benihana.
You know all they got is fat jokes. That's how they was like, oh, you look like Biggie Smalls in the picture. I'm like, yeah, and I was living a Biggie Smalls life. I just
But
gave birth to a baby. So
you know,
I know I'm fat.
but you know
So
what, Croc?
what?
I'm gonna tell you the funny part. Like I'm the biggest one in my family. My father not big. My mother not big. My brother not. We. I didn't. My family is not big. I'm the biggest one because like I said. But the ones that be saying that, they got when you look at their family reunion pictures, they be the
Uh,
smallest one. That's like how the ones who always want to call everybody, talk about how everybody look. When you look at the family reunion picture, they don't even look all that hot, but they be the best looking thing in the family. Because when people do that, I be like, "Ooh, I got to see how the grandmama look." Especially we, because honey, I know my grandmama was a good looking woman, and I'd be curious, like trying to see. So it's like, okay, they ain't even look all that, and the ones that do look all right, it ain't because of their DNA, it's because of whoever they married to have a baby with help the looks out. They just be running on and going on. But like I said, most of them that be saying that, if you look at their family, they might be the smallest ones in the family, and the rest of the family is big as a house. You go look at the aunties, the cousins, the grandmama, her feet crooked over, can barely walk and huffing and puffing. Y'all better stop playing with me and us.
And it's crazy. A ugly chick want me to be gay so bad, but I pull better men than it be chicks like her. They just been mad. I went through this in high school. Y'all be mad. I be pulling the better guys. Like I don't mess with dusties. I don't mess with dummies. But y'all just be swearing, oh, cause she a town. Oh, you mess with they must be gay. No, they don't like you bitches. Cause you ugly. You don't got no personality. You don't got nothing attractive about you. Men actually like me for me, and I'm actually a good time to be around. And I'm not, and I dress up nice. Like so, it's like y'all be worried about me. I'm not a Barbie doll. I'm a plain Jane. But I ain't no bum either. I ain't flashing no Jordans. I'm more of an Adidas girl. And the last picture I posted, I had Prada's on, but you couldn't see I cut off the feet. And the picture I posted with my husband that been on my wall, I have Prada Adidas on. I'm not bragging about it. I don't care. But you
That's a
flexing
big
about Jordans and shit like I'm not
That's
a
a big
child.
deal to them, but I'm an Adidas girl too. I love my little 1980s Run DMC stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I like Adidas better than Nike, but it's ratchet and it's ghetto, and especially a woman of that age. Like you really, and like what she had the mark like that she got off. If you look at one of the videos, she's showing off with some Marcus Jacobs. I'm like, really? You think this purse is like, girl, who you been around? Maybe it is very impressive, but you just go to show you what type of people she's around, where they think like, "Ooh, she be doing this, she be where." Like, girl, please look at this as ratchet, and you know what I'm saying. Like, you showing off these ratchet, you know what I'm saying, like some kid Jordans. But the thing is woman, I have always wore good shoes, even as a little girl. So them Jordans, I can wear a regular old pair of shoes and you wouldn't even know, and they the same price as a pair of Jordans. Girl, go ahead and go sit down somewhere.
Exactly. I used to be a sneakerhead. I used to like foam posits, Penny Hardaways. Like I used to like classic basketball shoes and like Sauconys and Asics. Even the Adidas line. What was his name? The Jeremy Stan line. Like those cost more than fucking Jordans. Like, and I used to be in. I got a whole my room at my parents' house. My old room is full of sneakers. If I wanted to go to Sneaker Con and sell my sneakers, I would make a lot of money. People tell me all the time, "Oh, you should sell your sneakers." And I'm like, I'll just keep them there. They're antiques. If I'm ready to sell them, I'm ready to sell them. Or if I need the space, but I got a whole room full of sneaker boxes of collectible sneakers. I don't care about sneakers. I'm a slipper girl now most of the time because, first of all, I'm a nurse. I'm on my feet all day. Second of all, I drive and I drive without my shoes on. So I don't really invest into sneakers. I'm grown. Like, that's my daughter who wants sneakers. Like, I do not care about sneakers, girl. Like, and you just be, they just be talking. I was like, okay, because
Talking.
over there trying to have like act like he had tea on me. You don't have tea on me off of something I posted of myself. You can't say you got proof of something that I exposed about myself, stupid. And the
That's the
most
whole thing. Whatever you shared, it's like you shared it for a reason. If you didn't want nobody to know, you wouldn't have ever said anything.
yeah, and clearly the pleather faced frog, little bald headed black frog, must clearly be studying my page because I don't even know her page. I don't know nothing. I don't watch her, no nothing. I didn't even know she existed until people told me that was her that kept saying my name in his chat. It's like, girl, you act like a fan. You act like a fan.
Oh,
And I don't care nothing
girl,
about your life because you got called down to live talking about you a
you
veteran nurse.
you just reminded me of something. Show you how much I think about her weird ass. Did y'all see Rack's video tonight before we came live?
Oh yeah, Rack smoked her. She smoked your
I
beef.
haven't seen it. I gotta watch
Girl,
it.
uh, I'm looking like, wait a minute, what's this on this thumbnail? As soon as I click, I said, oh, that bitch.
Mm,
The
girl,
nerves.
I
I
gotta
did
watch it
see.
sorry.
Hold in. Listen,
Mm,
you had me in tears the other night when you talking about the belly look like the butt.
like a
I saw
booty.
the picture.
I'm gonna tell you who first said it before I saw this other newer one. I was like, she talking about all this, but I said her belly, like that just gonna show you what kind of class she has. Ain't no woman gonna be sitting out there. Hey, first of all, she ain't no youngster, and then to be having a belly hanging over, like you know what I'm saying? Come on. Anyway, Nola is the one who said it one day, and I was like, damn, it do because it got like a line going down the middle, right? So I was like, Lord have mercy. If you don't know any better, you just looking at that part, it looked like somebody's butt from the back, and you just see like a spot, which I guess is an earring, but you wouldn't really even know it's just a spot. But it looked like a line to go down. It looked like a booty. Like, woman, go sit down somewhere. You ain't impressing nobody, and them hands look like dope fiend hands. Like, they're not even cute hands. Like, you know what I'm saying? They look dirty, like the fingernails was dirty, girl. You should have looked. I don't want to keep talking about it because she's such a non-factor and a liar. And I can't wait for Vibes to find that to pull that live when she was talking. She always talking about this YouTube. But see, yeah, okay, you really don't think that. Then lying, talking about people be creating stuff to make it sound she was sounding real psychotic, and I just left it alone. When I was like,
Oh,
I heard about her being in the membership. Go ahead.
You know, they so dumb, right? Because the
you
picture
know
I
I
post,
couldn't record today. You know why? But I'm gonna get it done. Yeah, we gonna play it so they can
but
hear.
but you heard them trying to keep talking about, oh, copper like 225 to 250, and I'm laughing my ass off because I'm like, if you gonna buy that pig, I was over 300 pounds. I just had my daughter. I was like 330 pounds. So thank you, but I'm not 330 no more. I'm I'm more like 280, and even I never look my weight. I don't even look 280. You would think I'm 220 when you see me how I look now, but I'm in that picture. If you guessing from that picture, I was 225, 250. Thank you. I was 80 pounds heavier. So
They be
you,
doing the most.
it's like
Cop,
the
copper,
fashion,
cam up, cam up, cam up. You see my pictures.
right? I don't want to cam up for what? Because that means I got to pay attention to the screen. I don't even like doing FaceTime. I don't want to be sitting here looking at a screen, talking to a screen.
No, but they act like you never show a picture or whatever. You actually posted your own picture, so how you still supposed to cam up? Uh-oh, Golden fell off.
And my thing is, cam up for what? To look at? I don't even care. Y'all cam up. I don't care if y'all cam up. I don't give one. I would be all right in life if I didn't know what you look like because I don't care.
Yeah, but right, Raquel should really take. I mean, I'm no disrespect, like, oh, take your channel serious, because you probably do take it serious now. You know what I mean? But I really see where she could be so great on her channel. Like, can't nobody get, whatever she do with these videos and get people together, and it's
Hmm.
her accent with the way she talk and everything is freaking hilarious. Okay, I'm like, oh Lord, right? Don't make no video over there on me, okay? Please don't. But yeah, seriously.
Hmm. Yeah, that was funny. I was dying. I was laughing too. She like, when I was 15, I was a genius. I was in a college dorm. You was a delivery room. I was like, yes, exactly. You swear you somebody, girl, and it's like you not saying nothing. She thought it was a flex to say, oh, because when I walk with my child, they think we brother and sister. It's not because you look young, bitch. It's because you had a child young. That's not a flex. That's only a flex when a woman looks young for her age. Like, that's when you
Yeah,
can say that. That when you was a teen mom. No, sis. So you was a teen mom and you was selling hard to your uncle. Ooh, what a life. What a
crazy.
life.
Yeah,
My baby daddy told me to do it. 15
yeah.
years old. You worried about selling hard to your family and you had to give birth. Not me, girl.
I hear you, Copper. You say you've been told her that she's super talented. Yeah. And I mean, that's the crazy part about this sector, right? Or space that we're in, because everybody fighting over a sector, whatever. The space that we're in on YouTube. Everybody have their own little talents. If y'all don't pay attention, pay attention. Can't nobody come out here and make a book or the videos like how Raquel, can't nobody do it like her. She's just Raquel. Just like you got platinum in her AI music. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
how she write. Everybody's so unique in their own way. Yeah, and that's crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't
But
think we had any more tea. That
no.
was about it.
But Rock, you should post a link in the chat too, so everybody can see it.
Hmm. Girl, I be telling y'all all the time, drop y'all links. I don't care nothing about nothing. Just drop them. Like I might not remember every time to say it, but just drop it. Whatever you trying to share. I don't care nothing about that.
Yeah, if I was in the chat, I would have did it. But I'm on my other device,
Hmm.
and it's sketchy.
Now y'all know I done said that a million times. Especially I even said the other day, especially if we talking about a video or whatever. I don't care. Drop the video so people can know exactly which video we're talking about. You know what
Mm,
I mean?
yeah.
Like how we were just referring to the video with the interview and whatever. They're probably like, what video are they talking about?
Oh, damn.
So
If I
then
was,
people that don't know what we're talking about actually can have the link to see, you know. I
mm,
wish people would see that whatever I do at night, it's not being malicious. I'm literally just telling you exactly what happened. All you got to do is go see after this, okay, what happened. That's
that's
actually a little bit of self promoting people too, because you say, hey, this video happened, this person did this, whatever. People are gonna go see to see the whole thing if it's still up.
and it's better for people to see things that for themselves, for their own insight, instead of relying just on what somebody else told them from the video.
Hmm. You say you going live, I'm begging for rent. You say you forgot to charge your device. Yeah, I was sitting here messaging you. I'm like, you okay? I just didn't want to make it a big deal, but I'm like, yeah, you dropped off like that. What's going on? That's why I was sitting here trying to message you. Trying to see if you was okay, Golden. But I don't know what else. Anybody else want the link? We're already at 2 hours.
Remind me, I gotta tell you something. I meant to tell you something. I want to text you something at the beginning of the live, but I didn't want to distract you.
Okay.
So if I forget, just remind me.
Girl, now suspend's gonna be taking me out of here, okay? You know how that is when you tell somebody like, oh, I got a surprise for you and be like in suspense. Like, I wonder what it is.
Ab said I run barefoot. Yeah, I run barefoot if I'm at somewhere nice. Not in America though. I hate shoes. I like my feet free.
But yeah, Abs, if you go in live because you say you need help with your rent, you better pull a Westie. Go live for 10 hours straight to get this rent. You never know. Oh gosh.
I don't want
And you,
abs. It's not that important, and I don't think you kind of know really what's happening anyway with a certain person. But if anything, it'll come out. But I don't want to put that person on a spotlight, like because just for their protection. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. It's for their protection.
girl, I'm so lost. That went right over my head.
Yeah, you'll
It's-
see. You'll see. Cause when we get off of here, and I tell you what it is, you gonna be
Girl,
like,
you
oh,
better put it in the back chat.
oh, you want to put in? I could do that. Hold on.
At least a clue, because now I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. I come to the castle to play with the women, all the women. Wait. He says weird because I always used to wear my shoes as I drove. Yep,
Mm-mm.
some people.
I can't
It's
drive with
hard.
shoes on.
It's hard out here for a pimp black diamond. But yeah, for real, guys. Like at some point, the foolishness is old. Okay, like how old are we? I'm not giving that mess no more of my time. I'm done. You said, Mimi, I have to have my left foot. And when my mom But you know what? I did want to say something about. Yeah, it was very interesting how people literally sit there. Let me see. He said, "Vibes can't wait. Now she is anxious to know what you're talking about." Yeah, I'm trying to see. The cool part is okay. Yeah. You said, "Wait, no hate from me, brother. Do your thing." But as when you going live for your rent, because now we just chit chatting, okay? But no, seriously, when it comes to that food, like, child, don't nobody care. It is what it is. You just want content, okay?
It's funny. I mentioned I want to buy a boat. All of a sudden, somebody bought a boat. But maybe I should go live too and beg sucker add to my bank, my boat funds, my boat saving funds. Cause I'm not leaving New York until I get my boat money. And
Oh,
I
you
go.
say you probably talked to, I'm sorry, Copper.
No, go ahead.
No, Black Diamond, I guess, was asking us. Yeah, Black Diamond, you're gonna have to go back to the beginning because Yanna came on the panel. I was basically telling whatever we saw on her channel today with her and her child's father. Yeah, yeah. And then she came up here and she was like basically clearing up some stuff that we was confused about. hmm So yeah, just go back to the beginning because that was the very first thing that we spoke about. Okay, right after the intro, that was the first topic. I'm gonna try to see can I do it. Like I'm not gonna promise it on the every video, but try to do it because you know a lot of times I do listen to my own replay. So try to put like the timestamps. I don't see anybody over here doing that. Try to give you like the timestamps, even though you can see it from the transcript when we start talking about this person and whatever. But I think I'm gonna start giving y'all the timestamps in the comments and just pin the comment or something. So then, if you just want to hear about Yana, you could go to that timestamp. You know, if you want to hear about the interviewee, you get what I'm saying? And I'll try it and see, do it mess up my analytics or what happened. But yep, that'll be something different that I don't see anybody doing. Don't
Oh
steal my ideas, huh?
no, you see, look what Wade asked me before I answer it. Remember
How
what I
you would
told you?
like how I decorated the little gift box. Oh,
I actually I like it a lot. Where I was like, that is so creative, and I don't even know how you got that done. But I really think it's dope. I like it a lot. You're creative. I like that.
oh.
I was telling VQ earlier, like I was amazed that you created that. I don't know how you got that made or did, but that's dope. I appreciate it a lot.
I know earlier somebody in the chat said, or me and my kitty background. Hey y'all, listen, I love castles and I love pink and I think it's cute. Okay? It is what it is. Now you know, fun fact, VQ's favorite color is pink. Okay? I love pink anything. You say I'm an artist? Uh-oh, Copper done fell off too. You said, wait, come up and tell us how you made a magical. Hold on, y'all. Hold up. Who is this at our door? Let's see who's at the castle door. Somebody dinging the doorbell. Two of them.
Two?
Hola.
Hey,
It's two
my
of
bad.
y'all ringing the doorbell. I thought y'all stay here. How y'all got locked out?
Dang.
I hit the X by mistake. It was just a slight tap. I must have hit the X on the phone.
But why
Mm.
you ain't bring your keys? You stay in the castle, so how y'all got locked out? Let me stop.
Girl, did you change the locks then? Y'all, guess who my I got a new friend, y'all, which Charmaine is his favorite, his numero
Oh,
uno. I got a new friend, y'all. He might be in the chat. I told him to come to Vibes Queen, but see, he was still live during the time. Girl,
Do
He
tell.
letting me cook. He letting me do the cooking. I get to ask questions and stuff. Y'all, Westy's little baby, I'm probably gonna be the godmama. If I'm the godmama, we definitely got to make sure Thomas ain't gonna be raising the baby.
She
Charmaine
might
was
have to
like,
unblock you now.
Girl, she better unblock me because I'm gonna be having that baby. And as long as you keep me blocked, because you mad because I told you about Craig being over there with them kids while you drinking that wine, then I'm gonna be having the baby. I'm just the godmother though.
I don't know. She might hate Charmaine now because Charmaine done stole Will Hart, girl.
Charmaine was on him so tough. He was like, Charmaine is numero uno.
He said, ask Charmaine. Charmaine know everything about him. So
Is Charmaine in the chat? Or she go? She sleep
I think
or did
she
she come?
gone.
I don't know if she came
I
out
don't think
came
I don't
today.
know. That was champagne I saw. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
see.
champagne.
Ah,
And Queen Spirit, girl, you know you probably on the
there
bottom of
she
the
go.
list.
She popped up. She is here.
Oh, there she go. Charmaine, you know you numero uno. You number one, he said. Will said you number one. I don't know where I am on the charts, but he all right with Golden. I'm like, Lord have mercy. I finally got somebody who don't like who likes me.
I was like, what he doing over here? I saw him.
Yeah, where Will? No, yeah, Will even made a comment. Will did the Google eye, them Google eyes, the bubbly. Will did them eyes for me on his emojis when he saw me talking about the bomb. He said he did research on me. He been
My
all
milk,
up and down the page.
your milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. Damn right.
Girl, yeah. Well, who said that? I gotta look at the chat. Hold up.
No, I'm the one said the milkshake bringing all the boys to the yard.
Oh, okay. Cause I thought Charmaine, you was talking about Charmaine. I'm about to say, yeah, because he likes some real ones. He tired of them old fake ones over there with that, you know what I'm saying? But y'all, like for real, I'm ignorant with this. I wonder, I guess she could breastfeed the baby with them fake tits, huh?
Yeah, you could still breastfeed with implants.
I would be too scared. My baby might be drinking some old chemicals or something,
Me too.
leaking.
That would be in my head too. No lie.
Y'all are hilarious. All right, now that mango here, y'all and get mad. Y'all
Girl,
talking about his wig.
well, put it like this. As long as Charmaine can speak up on my behalf, I'm going to be all right.
I guess marriage is off the table because I asked him if or when y'all get married, would y'all relocate? He like, married? What? I ain't even dating. This and that. I was like, excuse me.
The man say he love her, but he's not in love. Did you miss that memo?
I heard that's what I first heard when I first came in. Yeah.
You're going to have to ask Westy that. Oh, I went over there just to it's like, I remember Granny said this. It don't matter what part of the video you click on, it's gonna be something to talk about, right? She ain't never lied. I just clicked over there for a quick second because I don't really go listen to Westy because I can't talk. What am I going over there for? I can't just sit in no bushes and she doing all this crazy stuff and I can't type and say nothing.
Yeah, I'm
So it
like
just
that.
don't, huh?
I'm the same way. I can't just sit in the bushes and watch and not say that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear her saying all this crazy stuff. But look at this, y'all. I don't know if anybody was in there and caught this. But I knew, huh? Look at this, y'all. I don't know if anybody was in there. Who is that? Is that Wade? But or is that
Hey,
who
Wade.
got the keys? I don't know if anybody was in there. Who is that? Is that Wade? But or is
Wade,
that
you gotta turn your
We
TV up down
was in
or
there?
whatever.
Is that Wade? Yeah, because I'm hearing my voice.
Yeah, I know. I had the other server on. I keep forgetting that I only could use Chrome.
Oh.
So Ooh,
Yeah, see,
copper.
that's nice, y'all, right? I don't know how
Yeah.
you got that done.
Because I got talent. I tell you, I'm
That's,
artistic.
yeah, that's nice. That's real nice.
Yeah, I used to
Check our
be,
way.
huh?
I said, check our way.
That's right. This is what the money that I was gonna use on a meet and greet, and where I told you maybe we could have wind up at that restaurant on top of the post office. It's called oh my gosh, the D Cuba.
Cuba de Zona.
No, I guess you may be right. There's a word in front of the Cuban. Bottom line is I was
Oh,
interested in that spot because the mail lady had brought it to my attention. But yeah, when I have time to do something, I make it unique because I do things. So what I was about to say, the money that I was gonna use just to have for the dinner and stuff like that, I used to buy another shipment of fish. So I'm in the bathroom right now listening to y'all because I have a TV in the bathroom. So I'm listening to y'all in the bathroom, and I got my phone, so I throw a little text every little text. So I'm about to wrap up some fish. So I just want to come and show you. Yes, it'll be here until we meet.
all
And
right.
and these are really nice. I really like these. These are really nice. These are really nice. I'm impressed with these. I have a lot. Oh boy, do I have a lot. Let me see. Can I pull out my drawer? I have a drawer full, just in case somebody decide to come and rob me. Just go for the drawer. This drawer
What?
filled with
Oh, okay.
all kind of jewelry for women.
The drawer and the bathroom. Thank
Oh no,
you.
no, no. The bathroom. Don't go to Oh gosh. Oh, can I tell y'all a story? I'm very, how can I say, I'm a nice person, and sometimes women use my how could I say, I know how to do things. So there was a lady, well, she wanted me to check out how many panels she needed on her floor because her floor needed some work. So okay, I says I'll check it out. She says, I think you're a good person, so come to the house. So she drove me to her house. I went into the kitchen. I said, you need about like 7 or 8 towels. She says, okay. Says, look, I had a hard day. I'm gonna go take a shower. I made something to eat. I says, well, I'm about to go home. She says, no, just have dinner with me. I said, okay, fine, have dinner. So when she came out with something very seductive. And then
Oh,
I said, oh, I think it's time for me to leave. She said, okay, you gonna leave? I said, yeah. I said, I gotta go home. You want to do something different? She said, well, then if you don't want to stay, you can go. So when I went to try to go out the door, she had one of those keys you need to get out the door. So
mm.
she's like, you can't get out, can you? She says, no. She says, well, my guy's away and he's been away for 6 months and I need a man. And
Ooh.
I said, so you brought me here so you can have your way with me. She says, yeah. I says, well, you live on the first floor. I'm just gonna climb out the window. When I went to climb out the window, she had the bars on the window so you couldn't get out the window. Yes, she lived in this place called the Vanderveer Estates in Brooklyn.
Oh, you. Oh my God.
Yes, so when I tried to get out the window, I was like, oh, the windows got locks on them also. And she lived on the first floor. She said, what you gonna do now? I says, well, you gotta let me out. She says, no, you gonna how can I say this in a nice way? You gonna have sex with me. And I was like, no, I'm not. So we're fighting, and she knocked me down to the floor, and then she grabbed me like Spider Woman and was telling me, this is what you're gonna do for me. And I'm fighting. I never fought so hard in my life. And then after the fight was over, she started crying, gave me one of those little sympathy. Oh, I need this, I need that, and my guy's away. And she started crying, and one thing led to another. And she made me, yeah. And then she made fun of my thing. She was like, "Oh, you got a I was like, no, it ain't you. You're just some woman. Some woman, yo, I don't know. I mean, it's like huge. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I don't know what you'll be doing, but sometimes us men can't compete. Yo, I don't know what to say, but yeah, women are funny sometimes. So I just want any women in the castle to know, don't be trying to trick me.
So basically, she was going
She
to
did.
to put them grapes down, right? And because then you just went on and just let her do it to save her from a charge and said, okay, I give up.
Oh, I felt no. I do. You do feel. How could I say? Well, you do want to, and then sometimes you don't really want to. So sometimes men, we play hard to get. Because we just play hard to get, but at the same time, we do want it. But for her to put up a fight, and she was real. Women are strong. Oh. Matter of fact, the girl I had dated back in 2017, she used to go to the gym and work out. So one day we was play wrestling, and I tried to be stronger than her, and she was stronger than me. And I was like, oh my God, this woman, I better not get in an argument with her. Boy, she's strong. So, I don't mind a strong woman, and I just have to figure out ways to just not try to be so aggressive with y'all, But at the same time, I don't want to be a marshmallow,
I ain't never attacking no man to lay with me. I used
For
to talk.
real.
Well, I'm just letting you know, if we ever have an encounter where, we getting in the mood and about to do something, I'm keeping my Tim boots on.
Okay.
Okay.
But I had a dude named Timothy I like, but he was kind of soft and he was kind of like, he was one of the popular boys, so he got all the little Barbie doll girls. But I was like, I don't care, I like him. So I don't care what he like, I like him. So then we used to hang out like and people around me, they was like, "Oh, you like Timothy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I like Timothy." Hey, yo, pause.
Lord have mercy. Can you
Oh
please?
my God.
You on recording, so could you please? Because somebody been and took that piece of
I
that
know.
recording.
I just realized
You
it.
gotta.
Hey, we just heard you say
not even
you
say
want
his
Tim.
name.
You want Tim.
I'm definitely not talking about McGilla Gorilla Tim from Texas.
No.
I'm talking
Oh
about handsome young
Lord,
dude from New York,
the
from the Bronx.
prostitutes.
Well, when when the lights are dark, and this funny thing, when I make it out in the dark, I still got my eyes closed. Why?
Nah, I can't do nothing with nobody I'm not attracted to. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't.
You turn the lights down low. You'd be surprised.
Turn the lights so I still know what you look like. The image still in my head. No.
What happens if you have too much to drink?
I don't drink that much, but when I drink, I don't really. I gotta like you because I get real freaky when I'm drunk. So I already when I know I'm getting drunk, I already got my man lined up for the night. Like, all right, I'm gonna get drunk, and you just make sure you're ready when I'm done. That's it.
Oh my gosh, you got my eyes popping out of my head.
But I had this guy, and I liked him. And then I told him, I was like, I like you, Tim, and I want you to be my boyfriend. If you don't be my boyfriend, I'm gonna beat you up.
Well, look, I had strong women. I had one of my girlfriend. When she kissed me, she used to pick me up. My feet be dangling. So she was strong, and she was a good. She was a, she went. Actually, she played more aggressive because she started dating women, but at the same time, she was one of my first girlfriends, and she used to protect me from the other people when they used to try to hurt me in football. She would be on the other team and don't hurt my Wade.
Yep. Yeah. That was me. I used to play football. You couldn't mess with the Spanish boy I was in love with. If you tackle him, I was gonna come right on the sideline and tackle you. You used to play by Yankee Stadium. You remember the old Yankee Stadium when the track was on the opposite side?
Mm-hmm. I know.
I play football there every Sunday, or against the West Side, against other neighborhoods. Yeah.
You're a tomboy.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't know. New York girls are rough though. So
as long as you keep your Timbs on, we good.
My Timbs. I have slippers on. I got keys.
We're gonna be knocking boots. Oh, okay. Look,
crazy,
I need to I need to get back to my work. But yeah, I just want to let you know, Copper, that's where the cash went. I went and brought another shipment of fish, and it came in about 10:30 tonight.
That's fine. I'm not clocking your pockets.
No, 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 you can clock my. I'm just tell you, I had some money on the side. I just want to spend. So now I know. Next time I meet, just bring you a pair of slippers.
You don't know what
And
kind of
any men out there listening, if you listen to women long enough, they'll tell you what to get them. You don't have to buy them anything expensive. Get them a nice pair of slippers.
Don't listen to him because he don't know what
Isotoners,
slippers I'm talking
please.
about.
No, you can't. And then if they throw the slipper at you, it doesn't hurt. But if you get them some shoes and shit, and they throw a shoe at you, it may be a little offensive. So men, listen to me. Buy them some slippers. Okay? Buy them some
Gosh.
slippers. One size fit all. Hey, I need to get back to work. I just want to pop in and show you. I'm gonna leave this box here. I'm gonna put it back in the drawer, and you, it's on you, Cop. Okay, I see you when
Yeah,
I see you. Okay,
got you. I text you.
Golden,
Take
say something.
care.
Say something. I want to hear your voice. Make me moist.
Uh-oh, never mind. Good night, Tim. I mean, Lord have mercy, I didn't call him.
Oh gosh.
Good night, Wade. I didn't insulted the man,
No, no, no,
actually.
no, no. I thought maybe you was talking about my Timberland boots when you had a tip.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about, your Timberlands.
Yeah,
I was going to
you
say,
talk,
exactly.
you ain't talk about the guy that just stand there. I go back
Right,
and I see that little thumbnail. I see him standing there like a little soldier. I'm like, yo. All right.
exactly.
Good night.
Hey, ladies, good night. I'll listen to y'all in the bathroom. I got a TV in the bathroom.
Okay,
Okay.
All
good
right.
I'm
night.
gonna take you down. Good night.
He's funny. And I
Uh,
bet you that woman was the West Indian because the building he naming is in basically Flatbush, Brooklyn, in a little Caribbean area. So it's 98% Caribbean people. So I'm like, yeah, she was trying to take that because I know some Caribbean women don't care. They invite you over and they definitely try to lure you in, girl.
Okay, Wade, let us know if you knew she was West Indian. She's Caribbean of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
well, shout out to y'all. Mm-mm. We could get up out of here whenever y'all ready, because we're already 2 hours and 31 minutes.
All right, y'all. Have a
Well,
good night.
yeah, well, we can wrap it on up.
Unless somebody's has some
Uh-huh.
piping hot tea.
Anybody
Come
else
on now.
got some piping up tea?
Golden. I just got a question. That
Yeah.
person you gifted the membership to earlier, you know who that was?
Oh,
I'm asking.
no.
Oh,
It's just a random person, probably somebody who sits in the bushes and never comes out.
oh, okay.
Oh, with the first name, no, that could have been her, huh?
I think so because they was mentioning an Android phone with an old account. I'm not even gonna expose it because they be watching. So,
Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
I thought about that for a second, though.
okay.
Yeah.
Poor Abs, you been bullying. I can't see me doing that. I'm only turned on when a man shows he's into me. When you into me, I know you like me, and I know you're gonna do everything I like.
It's so crazy because D said the top of the castle is somebody up there spying down.
Mhm.
That's crazy because it is.
Where? It's a,
Mhm.
where?
Wanting to
All I
come
see is a
in,
flag all the way at the top.
let
What
me
D?
in.
You see it? I see a little flag all the way at the top, Copper. I said, D, you better use your spray. She probably looking like, girl, what is spray gonna do?
Mm.
Yeah, girl, what the hell is a hater spray gonna do? We need security. Oh Lord, let me get my ass off of here talking about some damn security. Might have tried.
Yeah. Did you ever put a advertisement in want ads for new security?
At this
Are
point,
we
I'm
good?
good.
So if that slow heavy tongue stuttering gorilla dude try to even clip anything that have me saying his name is definitely not about him.
Yeah, you know he gonna think now he's the only one that have that name. Okay.
She want to get she want to do me like how that lady did, lady did Wade,
No,
prostitute, prostitute. I told y'all them prostitutes. Cooper too.
you,
Cooper,
Not
you,
Wendy hopping out the bushes like after security.
Cooper.
Who
I don't
was up there in the bushes, Wendy? I saw you hopped out. Charmaine was up there hiding. Who was up there in Champagne? Who was up there in the bushes?
Abs,
Tell.
don't
Huh?
discuss. I'm telling Abs, don't make me disgusted. I'll do. I listen. Like I was telling Wade, I am when I'm not attracted to somebody, I'm just not. And if they start liking me, I feel nauseous. It's like, do not like me, please. I don't want to be rude, but don't like me. Don't think of me that way.
Yes, Queen Spirit had a video too today, y'all. If somebody want to drop the link for me, Queen Spirit posted a short video. Yep, I shared it this morning. I don't know who saw it. Yep, that's why I get the joke where you say VQ. What is that? I've got the Munchies is the new hit song. Yeah, that's the video we're talking about. Y'all got to go see it. Okay. So
So
yeah,
we
it's
got
a
two
lot going on.
videos to see: Queen Spirit and Rock. We got
Yeah,
y'all. That's our homework tonight.
yeah,
Grab a pen and
both of
paper
them.
and write it down. Queen Spirit 1141.
We gonna
1111.
drop the link to the video. We gonna drop it for them so they have no reason not to go watch it. Okay.
Raquel Reality. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Why the link being dropped? So now y'all have something to watch as soon as this live is over. Yeah. We're gonna drop Raquel and Queen Spirit. And then we're gonna get out of here. Charmaine said she wrote down her to-do list. All right, y'all.
Charmaine,
It's hmm?
your homie was missing you today. He was probably thinking you would finally come.
Okay, security abs. You leaving us? Oh Lord, security really breached now.
Uh, Good night,
Let's get off
ABC.
here. ABC. Poor Brittany. I ain't see Brittany since then.
Every
Brittany
time
didn't realize.
I was so
She
tickled.
worked today. Girl, you don't
Oh
know
yeah,
Brit's schedule.
Mondays.
Brit is off on Thursdays. We'll see Brit Thursday night.
Okay.
Brit works
Yep.
today,
Remember
huh?
you were talking. Yep. Remember you were talking about the Monday. Yep. You're right.
Oh, yeah. Brit will be off on Thursday. We'll see her.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I'm.
I think today. That's the day they make red beans. Monday, right? That's what she had said. I think. Good night,
Yeah.
Copper. Good night. Yeah, Copper dropped down. Shout out to Copper for coming to tell us about the video. All right. Yeah, let's get out of here, Golden.
Mhm. Okay. Good night, everyone. Thanks for having me at Vibes. It
And
was fun, y'all.
shout out to you for coming up. You
Thank
was
you.
sick. Listen, you was funny tonight. You was on the road.
Mm-hmm. And I ain't even really mad or annoyed because he gonna go on and I'm gonna really ignore him. I gave him a little commentary. Let's talk about the family tree. Cause see now I ain't gonna say nothing. Anyway, let him go on. He was desperate for our attention. Been desperate. I've been hearing him over there just going on and on because it ain't been nothing to talk about. Don't nobody even be up in the chat. Ain't nobody even they tired. They was only there because they thought he was gonna be roasting or giving some tea. Ain't nobody. That's why he got off. It was 9 people, 9 people there, and it was probably most people just looking to see how foolish. You know what I'm saying? Me, probably Sonny. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't nobody up in there. So he's a non-factor. Let him go on about his business. You wanted my attention, and I gave it to you, and it's probably the attention you didn't want.
Did somebody drop the link for us? For the links that we was I don't know. I don't see them.
That's all
So
CPS got to
the
do is
link for Queen Spirit and
rack.
Raquel, yeah.
Keep
You said you
playing with
straight
me.
comedy to me. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was going to bed. You said you full now. You going to sleep. All right.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ab.
I'm getting off here too.
We about to
Somebody
go
please
check
drop
in
those
too.
links for us while we playing the outro, okay?
Okay, well I'll drop them if they not. I'm dropping down. Thanks for having me, Vibes.
Okay. See you later. Thanks, Golden. All right, y'all. It was real. Shout out to Yanna for hitting the panel and clearing up certain stuff, okay? If you are like Warrior, and who else came up in here late? I know Black Diamond. Yeah, definitely check out the beginning of this live. Thank you, Rye. I appreciate it. But take care, everybody. Have a good night. Oh, then I'm gonna drop you down, okay? Or unless you want to stay with me for the outro, I'll just leave it. I'll leave you up here. But yeah, guys, let's go through all the songs. I'm gonna just play all the songs that I have. Y'all know how we do it. You said drop you down? Okay. You know how we do it over here. We literally end the show, and then everybody be sitting here just listening to all the songs on our playlist. Okay? We're not going to play no drama song. Even though there's a whole weirdo that's attacking us, whatever. Don't nobody care. All right? Thanks, Copper. Y'all have a good night. All right? See y'all later. And shout out to everybody that's going to stick around for the playlist. Y'all know how we do it by now. All right? See y'all later. Let's see what we have.
It's the castle where queens come clean. Facts get dropped and the vibes stay mean. No chaos here, just calm with a crown. Sip slow, speak truth, then shut it down. Let her press play, come correct the dome. We ain't chasing drama, we confront what won't. So like it, share, sub, get in the zone. But if you fake, stay out of this throne. Y'all loud for nothing, we logging calm. Talk real life, not a circus charm. Every room got rules, this one's grown. Keep it cute or stay gone, this castle's known. Built on truth, no scripts, no flex. We peep, we speak, then leave it in text. Don't ask who said it. Check the tone, the vibe is bossed up and we stand alone. We don't yell, we shift the space. A queen don't move till it's time to face. No sneak, no fake, no lurk, no plot. Just vibe in peace or get blocked on the spot. Pull up with class, lead with facts. Drop comments sharp, never fumble with caps. This ain't just chat, this here a zone where women talk heavy but keep it grown. I stay calm, but I still check a hole. Y'all talk too much, me, I just scroll. Gather up receipts, round 12 they unfold. Facts hit harder when the tea served cold. Share if it's real or tag if it's needed. Don't come for the queen if you barely completed. We casting chaos or chilling the throne. But either way, we stand on our own. Welcome to the castle, my loves. No chaos, just clean vibes, real chat and big truth. So if you're ready to subscribe, but if you're ready to ride, join the fam. Now take your seat, sip your tea, and walk wise into these YouTube streets. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. It's the castle where queens come clean. Facts get dropped and the vibes stay mean. No chaos here, just calm with a crown. Sip slow, speak truth, then shut it down. Press play, come correct or don't. We ain't chasing drama, we confront what won't. So like, share sub, get in the zone. But if you fake, stay out of this throne. Y'all out for nothing, we logging calm. Talk real life, not a circus charm. Every room got rules, this one's grown. Keep it cute to stay gun, this castle's known. Built on truth, no scripts, no flex. We peep, we speak, then leave it in text. Don't ask who said it, check the tone. The vibe is bossed up and we stand alone. We don't yell, we shift the space. A queen don't move till it's time to face. No sneak, no fake, no lurk, no plot. Just vibe and peace or get blocked on the spot. Pull up with class, leave with facts, drop comments, shop. Never fumble with caps, this ain't just chat. This here is zone where women talk heavy but keep it grown. We don't yell, we shift the space. The queen don't move till it's time to face. No sneak, no fake, no lurk, no plot. Just vibe and peace or get blocked on the spot. It's Levy, it's the castle where queens come clean. Facts get dropped and the vibes stay mean. No chaos here, just calm with a crown. Sip slow, speak truth, then shut it down. Press play, come correct or don't. We ain't chasing drama, we confront what won't. So like, share sub, get in the zone. But if you fake, stay out of this throne. Welcome to the castle, me love the castle, me love. No chaos, just clean vibes, real chat and big truth. So if you're ready, subscribe. But if you're ready to ride, join the fam. Now take your seat, sip your tea, and walk wise in these YouTube streets. Step in the castle, ain't no clout needed. VQ got the T in the facts, come receded. Receipts on deck, so don't gas the lie. We break it down slow, don't blink, don't try. No pick-me moves, no internet threat. She checks the story first, then clears the rest. This the castle, where opinions breed. But you better come correct when you speak on V. She cool, but don't get it confused. She got patience, but don't misuse. You came for the vibes, now buckle up tight. The castle got range, truth, sass, and insight. Ooh, childlike, what you thought this was? A clickbait crew or a drama buzz? Nah, boo, we layered, grown and weird. Drop a crown in the chat if you really care. No kids over here in Castle Land, and every single queen got a voice to stand. You don't need permission to tell your truth, but just know we got files, no need for proof. She said it once, that was plenty to know. Platinum is still loving it over here, and yeah, I show. I be chilling in the chat, then I speak with a smile. We don't air no CCs without facts on file. See, feelings valid, that's castle law. No silencing, no petty flaw. You can vent, you can cry, you can call it out. If you fake, we gon' call it without a doubt. We were going back and forth, but we settled the mess. Now we building like queens, clean and blessed. Ain't no clicks, just truth and grown. If you moving with lies, keep that shit at home. Go ahead, hit that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe, it's free as well. This ain't no surface convo zone. We get deep, we drag, we stand alone. Membership, holding the heat on hush. That castle content hit with a quiet rush. You either in or out, no halfway space, but the doors stay open and you're always safe.
Welcome to the castle, everybody come and chat. There's no fun in the bushes. Ooh, child alike, okay. Yep, I sure do. Gosh, stop.
Welcome to the castle, everybody come inside, where each soul is important and stands with pride. No opinion's better than the next, we respect them all feelings are valid, let them echo off every wall. In the home of good vibes, we embrace and we heal, sharing truth and compassion with a soulful appeal. I'm your vibes queen, guiding light through the night, building trust in our kingdom as our hearts unite. I brew all the tea, warm and sweet with intention, got receipts to back it up, every claim gets attention. They call me the receipt queen, evidence on my throne. When drama gets crazy, I make sure the truth is known. Woo shall like, can you believe what we've heard? I keep it real and calm, delivering truth in each word. If rumors are stolen, I say okay, let's see. Then present all the facts so y'all can feel free. My members only, I share that exclusive tea. Platinum, you love it over here, living life carefree. We keep it real and loyal, trust growing each day. Inside these castle walls, love flows in every way. Every castle resident's voice is heard loud and clear. We vibe together in harmony year after year. Our story grows stronger with each conversation. So join the family now, be part of creation. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle where everyone is welcome. Welcome to the castle, everybody step inside. Vibes queen on the throne, come along for the ride. No opinion's better than the next, that's the deal. All feelings are valid, every vibe here is real. Castle residents, stand up, we keep it moving strong. In this kingdom of vibes, you know that you belong. Respect in the castle, that's how we do it each day. So settle in and vibe out, VQ's leading the way. I'm the receipt queen, I keep receipts on file. Spilling all the tea in the castle with style. When the drama pops off, we'll shout like it's hot. I stay cool with the facts, giving proof on the spot. You doubt my story, okay? I'll prove it real quick, dropping all the receipts, now the truth really sticks. I'm serving up truth while they just chasing clout. In the castle, we keep it real, no room for any doubt. For my members only, I spill extra tea on the side. Platinum, you love it over here, it's a VIP ride. Behind these castle doors, I serve truth extra strong. Exclusive vibes from my people, we vibing all night long. If you want the inside scoop, then you know what to do. Hit that join button fast and come through with the crew. Castle crew so loyal, shining bright like a crown. We built this family you together, ain't no tearing it down. Like, comment, subscribe to the castle where everyone is welcome. We done talking, now it's time to leave. Ain't no back and forth, bitch, please. Said what I meant, left the rest in peace. I don't chase no clicks, I just move in ease. Calm with the facts, bold when it land. Whole lot of grace with a mic in hand. No shouting matches, just point and glide. Castle closed down smooth, we don't collide. A little tea got poured in the room, stay cool. We grown in the castle, don't bend no rule. You came, you stayed, now log out clean. No shade in the chat, just soft and seen. If you vibe with truth, you already know. No extra talk, just let it flow. Subscribe if you feel it, join if you're grown. That member T hit different when it's your own. This ain't petty, this poise, this presence on cue. With a side of I see it, but I move with truth. I log off calm, no storm to chase. Just satin and standards in a sacred space. Catch me next drop, the doors open wide. But bring peace when you come, leave shade outside. We don't rush truth, we just let it right. Now dim that screen down, we good night. Good night, my people. Thank you so much for passing through the castle tonight. If you enjoyed the vibe, don't forget to subscribe. But if you really want the real, become a member. That's where the tea spill first. Real calm, real clear. Till next time, walk good, walk good. Stay blessed and mind how you move in these YouTube streets. the vibe is royal, but don't come fake, we don't do this loyal. Share this heat if you know they need facts, then pull up in the chat where the real ones at. Chill with the queen or catch that chaos. Respect the space or the gate get locked. Ah, this it gone, queen, eh? I stay calm, but I'll still check a hole. Y'all talk too much, me, I just watch. Get me receipts, then back round the block. Share what's real and what's not. If you've seen the live, you already know. Hope you enjoyed the show. We don't beg for a seat, we design the scene. Castle vibes only level, we a team. This space built calm, no clout, no rush. Just growing energy steady, no hush. We don't move like the rest, nah, this thing tight. And the vibe hit harder when the crowd polite. We laugh, we sip, we check who switched them bones to the beat while we fix that glitch. Hope you could stay till the live was finished. Every day I'm about dissing and causing tension. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, look, present castle residents. I appreciate you all, so I bring the trending content. Shout out to my subscribers, look, present castle residents. Good night, my loves. If you read the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. But if you really want a whole seat in a castle, join the fam tea spill first in silence. With class walk, good, stay wise, and mind how you're moving at these YouTube streets. We done talking, now it's time to log. Ain't no back and forth, I don't argue in blogs. Said what I meant and I meant that clear. Soft voice, sharp truth, cut clean in here. No chaos, no shouting, no drag for free. Just calm, cold facts with a little hot tea. If you came for the mess, baby, this ain't that. This castle built peace, yeah, we handle it flat. Don't wait on a clap back, I don't do performing. I exit with a beat, drop and leave without warning. Grown women talk, this the closeout flow. Where the vibe gets soft, but the pressure still shows. Subscribe if you get it, join if you go. The membership heat ain't never been told. We spilling that first, real light, real still, but it cut through fake like a whisper will. This ain't petty, this poise, this presence on cue. With a side of eye peeped it, but I won't move for you. I'm signed off calm, no extra scene. Just lace on my steps and a crown that's clean. So catch me next drop, or don't at all. This castle don't chase, queen answers a call. The vibe don't yell, it just echo right. Now dim the screen down, we done, good night. Good night, you loves. Thank you so much for coming to the castle tonight. If you enjoyed the vibe, we ask you, subscribe. But if you really want to be part of the family, become a member. That's where the tea spill first. Quiet, clean, and always back. Till next time. Walk good, stay